right, we're streaming on YouTube, so we good. Hey, Mom. Pretty Lucian.
Hi, Lovegood.
How are you?
I'm peachy, and yourself?
Marvelous, darling, marvelous. I know I'm gonna see you tomorrow.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yo, make sure the dumpster in the back is empty, all right? I might need it.
You got it.
Hey, when I got your message, I guess we can just go in the order that it was thing, unless you want to switch it up. I think we put the meat and potatoes in the middle. Lou, I'm ready with my shit cocked.
I'm trying to get my life in order. Okay.
Just a heads up, all your messages are going straight. There you go. It's going straight to the waiting room.
If she panty white, well I sure down the head tight. Baby, if she panty blue, well I know that I breathe in you. Ladies, if she panty black, well I sure down the head fat. Ladies, if she panty red, it like a hearse, it dead. Every girl with your bend. Oh God, I want you show me your colors and bend.
What up? Shout out to Chanel for joining in. Welcome to episode 91 of the No Filter Family Podcast. My name is Taj LaRock, aka Mr. No Filter.
What's going on, everybody? This is A1, aka Mr. Waistline. Hope everybody's having a great evening.
Hello, good night. This is Homegirl Lou, aka Mrs. No Filter, aka I have no AKAs, no other AKAs for tonight. So, hello, good night.
What up? Check. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, brother.
All right, this is Jerome, a.k.a. DJ Geronimo. Welcome, everybody, to the No Filter Podcast.
Nice. So first of all, Lou, I feel like I want to jump in and give you a couple of AKAs, like Mrs. Ray and Nephew. You know what I'm saying? Mrs. You Can't Drink With Me. But I'm not going to do it. I'm going to leave you alone tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, thanks. It's not even Ray and Nephew tonight. It's Florida Connor tonight.
Oh, it don't matter. You're still Mrs. Ray and Nephew.
I'll take that. Why, thank you.
Oh yeah, they know that Ray and his nephew know not to fuck with you. You fuck with them when you feel like. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I missed that. I only got a little bit left, so I gotta go brown tonight anyway.
Copy that. That's
But
what
yeah.
she said. Let's start off. So, hey Boogie, man, what? You've been over there for a while. I'm worried that you don't come back. What's going on with you this week, man? How's Hawaii life? That don't even sound right.
It's, it's good. It's good. I was actually just talking to Pretty Lucian about probably extending my flight not too long ago. But I got to get back to her and get back to life. So besides that, man, everything's just a blessed day. I mean, just eating healthy. I get to go surfing on a regular basis. Get to go dirt biking. I mean, with this pandemic, life's changed. So the fact that I'm able to still eat healthy and have exercise, I mean, this has been one of those. It's been a blessing.
Just real quick before you go further, she did say she'll come over there, but look, there's only so much I can do to stop her because once she gets around me, like that swim move, like you're on your own. I can't do nothing. I can't shoot her because I won't be able to reach her. She's, she moves quick.
Well,
Luna looked up like who we talking about. We're talking about A1's fiance. No, you hit mute. No, sweetie, you got to come off mute to talk.
I thought I was already muted, but no, I had another notification pop up on my screen and it didn't make sense to me.
Oh, okay. I thought when he said it, you were like, wait, what? No. I wasn't really listening. A1's fiance. I can't say better half. I'll just say other half. She a motherfucker, and if he don't come back, she gonna get mad. And there's nothing that any of the No Behavior or No Filter crew can do to stop her. So I'm just giving my brother a warning because I don't want to lose him.
Hey, Juan, bring your ass back home.
Ain't nobody getting mad. My flight's already booked.
There you go.
All right, so cool. So yo, listen, send me the key. I gotta check on the house for y'all.
We don't need to send a key. We got a combo, so you good.
I know. We've had this house. They don't want everybody to know our business. You know what I'm saying?
Got enough. I definitely agree with you. So we'll leave it like that.
So basically, what you're saying is life is going great in Hawaii.
Yeah, man. We're in May already, so I had to. I mean, when I started my job, I went back into the mortgage industry. So I told them before I even came on board that I'd never come to the office, and my intentions was to work from home. So with that being said, I had to prove to them that I could work remote and still be productive. So as far as Florida's concerned, I'm ranked number 1 still, and as far as the nation, I was ranked 11 for last month.
Hell yeah! What the fuck I'm talking about?
So
Geronimo, here you go. I'm with you, brother. I'm my shit caught. Boom.
Yeah, I got it. So besides that, all is well. Health is good. Family's good. Just trying to eat a lot. I mean, I've been sending Pretty Lucian some food. I'm gonna send you guys some snacks, but she's kind of been burning and turning with it. So kind of like every other week, I gotta send her a package of our local snacks. So
I welcome the snacks. If you don't have my address, I can send it to you. If you do come back, I want one of that thing you brought last time. It was very tasty and it was very authentic. I felt good having the Hawaiian. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. Bag of stuff. I mean, I probably sent like maybe 3 or 4 packages, and I still got like another 8 to go. That's ridiculous.
Yo, if Miranda fucks up, I'll date you because I want somebody who goes away and sends me food.
Sorry.
The problem is I don't let Sylvia go. Like she can't go away from me for too long, so she ain't gonna have the chance to send me food.
The only reason Pretty Lucian let me go for this long is because there's snacks that she wants and food that she wants, and even her slippers. So she only doing it because of the fact that she benefited from it.
Copy that. She also knows that the team is here, so she always got everybody's back. Everybody got her back. I mean, excuse me. Ooh,
Yeah,
was that
man.
the alcohol already kicking in? I don't think so. So, homegirl Lou Miz No Filter. I'm gonna just read it out the way it was spelled.
Oh.
How are you? How was your week? First of all, your hairstyle is the same as last week. I feel like you're fucking with us.
I like.
I said it's gonna be like this for a while. Like this is just
We don't care.
this is what
Every
it
time
is right
you
now.
still switch it. We're like, what the fuck?
Like I could put it in a ponytail. Like Yeah.
No, because Chanela likes it down. She even said you look really pretty. Let's leave it the way it is.
Ooh, it all.
You're not about to fuck up our ratings by putting this shit in the ponytail when they like your hair down.
Why, thank you. Oh, yo, my week. Okay. Oh, wait, make sure. Okay. So if you hear barking in the background, like a big bark, it's the dog.
I guess it's a dog.
Literally, like super loud, super big, mad annoying. And of course, Sugar starts barking to shut him up, but she's only like this big. So
if as long as it's not your boyfriend, we're good.
Yeah. So my week, I guess. I don't know. It's been a strange week. I feel like something's happening in the galaxy. The universe is acting real weird. So I'm just kind of like, what the hell? But work is work and business is business. And I don't know. That's all I really got. Everything is everything. Lauryn Hill. That's all I really got.
That's it. That's all. That's it.
Yeah, literally. Like, I don't know. I'm just kind of like blah.
Geronimo, we can't hear you, brother.
Yeah, I had to turn my mic off. I was doing shit over here. My week has been a good week. I'm still trying to get my shit together. I'm late tonight. I am I got a lot of shit going on right now. But other than that, I had a good week, good day. I'm a little tired, but we're going to have a good time tonight.
Always. Taj, how's your week?
Yes, sir.
Sorry, I just got a really fucked up message, and it looked like, man, I'm just trying to stay out of prison by the end of this weekend. I'm being tried a lot, but other than that, I'm good. I'm chilling. The week has been regular. I fuck with that person. This week went in and did what I had to do. I'm good. Chilling with my significant other, and I haven't drank much this week. I've been behaving. It's a
That's
wonderful
what's up.
thing. You know what I'm saying? I need y'all to look out. There's a new podcast coming out. Me and Hater Dan. It's called "Fuck the World and Everybody in It" and their mom and the kid. I'm just playing. Dan was like, "Wait, what happened?" No, everything's good, man. I'm ready to get it popping. If anybody wants to do it again,
Sure.
I'm in. Mike P got it. I feel like he got a VIP red stripe. Like his shit look different. It looked colder.
It looked fresh. I told him, I was like, yo, that's one thing I miss is red stripe. So that
But you can get red stripe here.
Yeah, I gotta come back to the States. They don't got that over here.
Oh.
Wow.
See, that's why it's a different island.
Yeah,
Come
yeah,
back, Aaron. Come back.
I will. I'll be back.
Cheers.
Don't.
That's a good reason to come back. Red stripe beer.
Yeah. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Definitely want to give a shout out to Keith for tuning in. Luna, Hater Dan, Hans, Pretty Lucian. Got my cousin Bradley in the building, Chanelli. Everybody that's listening live, Chanella, thank you.
My cousin Jerry here too. I brought my cousin Jerry here today, so another Haitian in the house.
That's who that is.
Hey,
That's
Jerry.
say. If you're cool,
What's up?
get my mouth if
How's
you're not.
everyone doing? They only taught you the curse words, man.
I got Haitian friends. I'm from you see that? Dominica. They speak Creole too, just not the same like all you.
Right. Yeah, I know.
You know what I'm saying? But it's cool though. I'll eat some espoir with you and we can chill. Like I fucks with y'all. Hopefully my man Dada jumps in a little while. He'll let you know. We all family over here, brother. I appreciate you tuning in.
No doubt.
Where you at, son?
I'm in Jersey.
Yeah, I figured up north. You sound like really like serious. We about to loosen up, lighten up, have some fun, all right?
Nah, not even, bro. Not even.
No doubt. I figure Mike P brought you in, you good people, so it don't matter. You know what I mean?
I appreciate it.
Mike P showing off tonight. He got that extra cold red stripe.
He just grabbed it out the freezer.
Yeah, you see how I got his locks out of his face tonight? He want to make sure he's red stripe. It's Jamaican for beer.
Yeah, man.
Commercial.
Right. We need to do one.
Yeah.
If y'all ready to rock, let's rock before, because Luna looked like she about to knock somebody out. I want to make her wait much longer. Don't hit
All
the
right.
mute button, Luna.
I'm not
Alright.
gonna hit the mute button. I'm not touching anything. If I go on mute, it's because you put me on mute. No, I'm chilling. I'm watching TV, looking at y'all, listening.
All right.
Copy
So
that.
we got the first topic is we're gonna start off the way we normally do. Is anybody really marriage material nowadays?
Yes.
I would like to hear the females' perspective, and then we can jump to the fellas. Homegirl Lou.
Writing.
Luna, what's your
Friday's a
thought?
good answer. Yo, Mrs. Sweeney said she is marriage material. I only got one problem with that comment.
You already
She's
married.
It's already married.
Which
We're
is proof. Hello.
Nah, that's technically don't qualify. So we're talking about if you weren't married.
It qualifies because I'm marriage material and I've materialized my marriage.
You became a wife. All I'm saying is that y'all better not break up, because I'm gonna play this episode back and be like, see, I told you wasn't married.
You could play
No, I
that
didn't
shit back
actually
if
say
you
it.
want to. At this current moment in time, it still stands to be true.
I dig
Gosh.
that. So let me ask you, what makes you marriage material?
Mm.
What makes me I'm turning around to pitch it to him. What makes me marriage material?
Don't-
That's a good idea, but he wasn't. No, call Mr.
was-
Sweeney. Let's what makes her what makes. Oh damn, I don't want to ask him. I want to know what makes him. What makes you marriage material?
No,
As a
I'll
matter
tell
of
you
fact,
what
Mrs.
makes me
Sweeney,
marriage
forget it.
material.
I want to know what makes a man marriage
He
material.
said, I'm loyal, I'm caring,
You're loyal, you're caring.
I'm dependable. He's staring at the TV.
In other words, he's being smart. That's what we call that.
Nah.
Marriage-politically correct, like politically, but marriage.
I'm a ride or die. I am loyal to a fault. That is me.
I like my women like that, where they ride till they die.
Of course.
I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna behave myself. Let's get this. But so, marriage material. I don't even know if that's some real shit.
I mean, it depends on if you're looking for a marriage material would be whatever partner balances your, equation.
So, what makes a person what makes a man not marriage material?
He's just complete trash.
What's trash? He drinks a lot, does a
Like I
podcast.
said, it depends. For me, if you were like not dependable, if you were like known to be a cheater, if you don't have no integrity, like integrity is big for me. Like I just like wholesome people. It doesn't take much to be marriage material in my eyes, but if you a selfish person, you're not my marriage material, but you might work out for another person, just not for me.
Okay.
I can dig it.
I mean, I needed somebody who was holistically, like we have a very similar moral system. We have a very similar value system. I might not be a good fit for somebody else, but in my marriage, we're a good fit for each other.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't live by like standards like, oh, this is what makes somebody marriage material. It's all individualized. It depends on who you're with.
So we got a couple people putting comments in, and we definitely hear what you're saying. So one
I
person.
don't even know why Hess sucking his teeth with his polygamous ass. See, Hess would not be marriage material for me, but he working for somebody.
Damn.
I still got nothing but love for him, but he ain't for me.
So one person
Okay.
said, "Good conversation, cook, clean, funny, adaptable." Then
Yo,
we
you
had
know what I
another-
love about that comment is that I can't wait for Hess to respond at some point to that.
Yeah,
Hess
he
can
always
pull
has-
all the triggers he wants.
yeah. So
Is me.
Mike P put, "Isn't all men marriage material since it's up to them if he wants to marry?"
Ah!
It's up to both parties if they want to marry. You could propose and I could say, fuck you.
Yeah, but to begin with, we have to propose because it's not like y'all proposed to us.
Well, it's not like everybody's traditional nowadays. It could happen the other way because the last time we were having a conversation similar to this, y'all said it's us that pressures you to propose to begin with.
Facts, it is.
So
90% of the time, the woman is pushing the man and giving us ultimatums if you don't marry us after a certain amount of time. But then on the other side of it, there's men who will marry you just to make sure that nobody can fuck with you so they can put a ring on your finger. But most of the time, y'all pushers. It is what it is.
I
Ask
don't know.
every
I
married
don't
motherfucker in
subscribe to
here.
stereotypes.
Ask everybody who's been in a marriage. Ask everybody who's been divorced. The divorced ones will give you the truth about that. They'd be like, man, fuck. I didn't
So
want to marry this motherfucker, yo.
question though, to go off of what Taj said, it's been told to me that a man knows he's going to marry a woman within the first week that he meets her.
I don't agree with
the
that.
first
but
what?
Within the
I don't-
first week that they met each other.
Week?
Yep, I've heard this before. I have heard this. I don't necessarily agree with it, believe it, but it's what I've heard.
So I disagree. I mean, I was married before. I should have never married her. But that's different.
But did you know in the first week?
Hell no, I didn't even like the bitch. Excuse my language.
So, hey, Boogie, let me ask you something. But when you first met her, within the first week, was she marriage material?
I didn't know her like that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have enough time invested. A week is not enough time to feel like this person is what you're looking for.
I agree.
And I'll put myself out there. I'll say this, that when I meet somebody, I know if I'm going to love them or not. And I also know if I can look at them as marriage material. Now, don't get me wrong. They may change my mind, but most of the time I've been right.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean I married them. I only been married once. I might have dated him for a little while, but yo, hold on. Hater Dan said, hell nah. First week I thought about getting her in the sheets to ski. Yo, leave my cousin alone, man.
Oh boy, here we go.
Now,
No, don't leave her alone. Have another baby.
Now, one thing don't have no more. No more.
Nah, dog.
One thing I could say about our family, at least the men in our family, whether you blood or not, it takes an average of 5 years before you commit to the girl as far as whether they want to marry him or not. So I don't know if that's just something that's just an underlying, it's just a common thing within our family. That's just really what it is.
And brother, while I agree with you, so let me ask you, during that 5 years, how long does it take for you to realize whether this person is marriage material or not?
Well, I feel like the 5 year mark for me, I mean, I proposed to my fiance because I love her, but I felt like the 5 year mark because people change after 5 years. So I wanted to make sure that we went through the good and the bad before jumping that leap of faith. So I needed to see certain things within her to make me feel comfortable to know that I can make that next step.
5 years?
Hell yeah.
Yo, on some real shit, Luna, all my people I'm close with, all of us have waited at least 5 years, waited 5 years before getting married. Not even on purpose. It wasn't on purpose. We just dated, and then after about 5 years, it worked. Like all my people, all my cousins on my father's side, A1 is telling you this right now. All my people I'm close with dated at least 5 years before they got married.
Yeah. Like me and my fiance, we're going on 2 years, but I proposed to her right after. I mean, I knew I was going to marry her because I got the blessing from my parents. So I knew going into year 5, I was going to prepare for that. And then we're going on our 2 year mark.
Here we are. Just
not to fuck up the mood, but I just want to let y'all know if you're going to propose to your girl, you should be creative and do some shit like what motherfucking A1 did. That shit was dope. I got the
so
video.
pretty.
I'm not sharing it, but I got the video. The shit was dope.
Oh, thanks to you guys, it made it happen. There was a lot of, I'll definitely say that.
Moving parts.
Yeah.
So let's continue. I would like to know, based on this conversation, I only really want to hear from the women. How long would you wait for a motherfucker to marry you before you're like if he makes you wait too long, does he stop being seen as marriage material?
That's interesting. You see all the ladies kind of like.
I can, you know what? I can.
You over there making noises. I like it.
I can answer that. So, at my age, if I get married, I get married. But if I'm with someone, I'm not in it just to date you for a short term. We either in this for the long run. I don't need a marriage certificate, whatever. It's a commitment between you and me. So can I wait 5 years to get married? Sure. I can wait 10, 15, 20 years. As long as this relationship continues to grow and be consistent on the path that we both wanted on, and we not going separate ways, it's fine. Would I like to be married? Maybe 10 years ago, it was a hell yeah. Now it's like, maybe. But then if I find the right person, then it's like, yes. I would love to.
Yo, Luna, would you be cool being a fiance for the rest of your relationship?
It's still a committed relationship.
So as long as he gives you that commitment that he wants to be with you, I guess it's like more like a token of love. Is that what you're saying?
I am. So how can I say this? Marriage is literally, so I love the idea. Let's start. I love the idea of love. I love love in general. I love being in love. It's a beautiful thing. I don't need a document to tie my love together with someone. If this man loves me genuinely down to his core and soul, and I love him the same way, ain't no judge gonna be able to tell me, yes, you two are married, because we've already committed that. We already have that spiritual union with one another. Now, if we want to go for the glitz and glams and, go ahead, go down the aisle, then sure, let's do it. I'm not objecting to it, but I'm also not going to push for it. So Frisk, we'll use my current situation. I love him to death. I'll give him my all, my last. If he asked me to marry him today, I'd say yes. But if he waited 10 years to ask me to marry him, I'd be okay.
Is that the person in the background?
That would be the person in the background.
The astronaut?
The astronaut.
Right. he fucking with Luna. He navigating the,
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yo, I would like to stick to the topic, but I do want to get back because he asked a really good question. Would you marry yourself? But,
yes.
But I would still want to hear what the women's like. What would make a man not marriage material? And are you fine being engaged, the fiance, for the rest of the duration of your relationship?
So,
no, I mean, okay, go ahead.
No, I'll be quiet.
No. I want you to talk, but I didn't want you to feel the pressure of having to answer because you just did. But because everybody went quiet, and you were like, "But if you don't mind, please."
No. But you got to rewind the questions again because you asked a couple of them.
Yeah, there's like different questions popping out.
Well, no. She answered the first question.
The first one. What was the first question?
You answered the first one, but the other one was, what makes a man no longer marriage material?
A guy with no fucking drive or ambition. Like, if you can't do shit for you, what can you do for me in this unionship? I cannot have a man that's just not wanting to do anything to better himself, just is complacent with being mediocre at best.
So, Luna, you know what we call those?
What's that?
Fuck boys.
We call them fuck boys, yes. I need to see some type of progression with you. You have to be motivated some type of way. I could be your biggest fan on the sideline, but it also takes you and your drive as well. So the biggest turnoff in someone I could not see myself marrying is someone who is not proactive or being progressive in life and just has lost all will and desire to be better.
That's a solid statement.
I love it here. Don't you?
Me too. This shit is dope.
I love it here. Like, sometimes I really be like, this is great. I swear. It's great.
So we got Queenie putting up information. Chanel, are you there? Chanel, are you there? Sorry.
No.
He's on mute. Right. So let's get Pretty Lucian on board. I want to hit a ladies' intake before we get the fellas.
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry. Which one of the questions am I
Sorry.
answering? Because there's a lot of questions.
So what are your thoughts, Pretty Lucian? Take me out of the equation.
She can't.
Which question am I answering? There's like 20 million
Whichever
questions.
one you'd like.
Ay, Dios mío.
So let's start with the basics. Is anybody really marriage material nowadays?
I don't know what's that. What is it? What exactly is considered marriage material?
It's a broad question.
It
Honestly.
is a very broad question. Exactly.
Yes.
What is marriage
I
to
agree
you?
To me, your marriage material is whoever balances you out. So I don't think there is something considered a checklist of what's marriage material. Whatever that person has that balance you out, that's what makes your relationship work. That's it.
Okay.
Shit, we can shut the show down right now. That shit was that skit. The gavel has dropped. The words have been spoken. Look at the fuck it is. Now I agree with you, Mom.
But
Okay.
go ahead.
No, Mr. No Filter, what was the second part? You had to ask Luna. So go ahead and ask Pretty Lucian.
I asked Luna, like what makes a man marriage material, or what makes him no longer marriage material? Actually, excuse me.
Disrespectful, dishonest, a hoe, a thought, and header than no. Whatever you type in, no.
No, thought lives matter.
Exactly, no. I already know it's coming from him. Somebody that like they ain't got nothing going on for themselves. Like I'm if I have to go and take you off of the street and push you to want to do something or to, you know what I'm saying, to better yourself just for you, not even for me, for yourself. No, I'm not doing that. You gotta have your own drive to want to do better for yourself. And then we could be like, okay, if we're trying to get married, then yes. But you gotta want to do something for yourself. I can't pull you all the way.
And the other question was,
Mhm.
Go ahead, Ava, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. I'll ask.
I wanted to ask you, so if you found a man to be marriage material, how long would you wait on him before y'all got married? Like,
I don't put a time frame on anything. I have always told, even back in like high school, I always said, marriage is an additional piece of paper and a ring. Your relationship.
yo, literally the chat is popping.
Your relationship should not be focused on getting married or not, because you could have the best relationship and get married, and like 2 years later you get a divorce. So it's like at the end of the day, you gotta have that foundation that's keeping you guys there. So whether it's a piece of paper and a ring, that's not going to say, oh, I'm in this for the long haul. You should be in this for the long haul without a ring and a piece of paper.
So let me throw a little side curveball, because Hess made a good point. Why the men always got to be doing good in life? Because, you know, if you really think about it, and I'm not saying that there's no breadwinner females out there, because we got a lot of them in our family.
Man, go ahead, call them broke bitches. I'm good with it.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, what happened to loving a nigga with a bus pass? You know what I'm saying? Like, that was always my slogan back in the day. So
you could have a bus pass, but where are you taking the bus to? Are you taking
hold on though, but hold on. When we grew up, like our parents.
To your house.
Are you no? Are you taking the bus to work? Are you taking the bus to school? Yes, I got no problem with that. But don't tell me
Taking the bus to your house to smash.
No, take your ass back to your house and get a job and work. You ain't taking the bus to your homeboy's house to go and smoke weed and play video games all fucking day. Fuck that.
What grown ass man is doing that though?
Well, okay, the fuck boys. The fuck boys.
No, A1 was being nice. On this show, we call them bitch niggas.
Okay, well those.
Can we do bitch ass niggas?
Bitch ass niggas.
We can add bitch ass niggas, but one day we're gonna do the bitch nigga episode. We've been teasing it for a while. We just don't want nobody to get their feelings to get hurt, but we're gonna do it. But fuck, it was interesting.
Hey guys, sorry to interrupt, but I just wanted to give my definition of what makes someone a marriage material.
Go for it, brother.
Please.
I just think someone that has an invested interest in your well-being and your progression and growth is the base, and then from there you take it to the next level. But I think if you're looking for someone who has a material, if they don't have an invested fundamental interest in your progression as a human being, in your development as a human being, or for you to progress in life, then odds are that wedding ain't gonna work, brother.
I feel like we can change the topic already after that conversation. Well said, brother. Well said. Mr. No Filter, on mute, brother.
No, I was just saying, I was agreeing. Very well said. I'm multitasking here. I kind of like a comment that Dan made, so I don't want to add more questions. So I'll let one of y'all run with it. A Boogie, who we want to call on next?
Homegirl
I like
loses.
the comment that Dan asked a good question. So
we'll definitely get to it, but I want to hear Homegirl lose intake.
Okay.
All right. Sorry. I got 2 pages.
Fuck. She pulled out the notebook. It's about to be over.
So I'm starting from the beginning, honestly. I love everybody's answer. And I honestly did not think that this question would filter out so many fucking different ways, but I'm kind of glad it did. Because it just gave me actually 5 additional questions for a later date. So basically the main question is anybody really marriage material nowadays? And it all depends, of course. What is marriage material? I mean, these are things that I'm just writing down. What is marriage material? I mean, it depends on what you're personally looking for in a marriage, because you see some people married and you're like, damn, like, you know them. You might know them individually, but you would never think that those two would like work together. They would mesh together. So everyone has potential. I don't want anyone ever thinking that, there's a person out there, because I don't believe, real fucking optimistic, Lou. I don't believe that there is anyone out there who's just simply not marriage material. There is somebody out there for everybody. That was super optimistic, boy, let me tell you. I said that. Have you ever looked at someone and be surprised? Nope. Okay, Mike P, you said, isn't all men marriage material since it's up to them if he wants to marry? Well, then I believe that we would have a lot of sister wives out here in the world. There is a whole community for that, but I think that like if literally men being that some men really, some men believe in like, hey, I'm gonna talk to this girl and this girl and this girl and this girl. Damn, sometimes they wish, just how some women, I believe, we wish that we can, combine multiple people together. And of course, your only way out of that is sister wives, or what is it? Brother husbands. I don't fucking know the opposite of that.
Well, but, definitely, I like the sister wives.
Of course. Taj, I believe you said something, but I didn't write that part down. I wrote my response to it. Since it's women who force marriage, clearly a man is good enough for. Oh yeah, since it's women who force marriage, clearly that man is good for her, like good enough for marriage. It was a comment that you said, and I can't pinpoint it because I didn't write it down.
He was saying that most men that get married is because the woman pressures them to get married.
Well, just know that if that woman is pressuring you, there's no doubt about it. There's something about you that's good enough for you to be marriage material for her. And I know you guys were asking personally, like, am I marriage material? I feel generally yes. But I'm more in addition to like how we mold together. Like I could be good on some aspects or some, whatever, some lanes, but maybe some other lanes I might need work on. I have no shame in saying like, I could always better myself in anything, but right out the gate, I think I do have a lot to offer, but it's personalized. You know what I'm saying? So everyone's different. Everyone's looking for something. So just because you can find two people born the same day, act the same, do the same thing, but how they live their life or how they value certain things or their outlook on anything, really.
So
that makes a
did you just say that you customize the love you show to?
Honey, I treat people accordingly.
That's cool. Just want to make sure you expounded on that before you moved on.
Yeah, so that even goes to say, like, listen, I know I could probably talk to you a certain way, but maybe with somebody else, that shit ain't gonna fly. Just say
Gotcha.
it's the little things. And I feel like a lot of people overlook the little things in life and the little details that can possibly make or break you in a relationship, in a marriage. And they don't notice that until when you decide that, oh, you want to cut this shit off and you go to somebody else, comes to find out, you know what? Maybe you could deal with some shit like that, because what you got next is fucking driving you up the roof and about to lead your ass in jail. So you just never know. Everybody's different, but I feel like I don't know. Marriage material, I was being optimistic. Everybody is marriage material in some sort of fashion. You just got to find the right person. It just sucks that we don't have a fucking globe here and be like, well, where's my person at? Because it would make shit a lot easier in life. And that's all I got.
Hey, Lou, I want to ask you something.
Yeah.
Before you disappear. Would you marry a man that's struggling in these days? My brother Hater Dan posted it. I can't walk away from that. That's a good topic. Would you marry a dude that's like, he's a good dude, his dick big, he good looking, he grew a proper beard, his locks is right, he has a job. He's just not making 100,000, but he's making 35, 40. His car's solid. Would you marry that dude?
So serious, like, strike me down if I'm lying. I had a relationship not too long ago, and well, it was over like 2 years ago, but I had a relationship and I came to terms with certain things, and I was like, listen, you're not out the book ready for me, but I have no problem assisting in certain areas, which is not only going to just better for me, but it's actually more for you. I want you to get where you need to be in life. I have no problem in that situation. And you know what he did? He was like, no, I want to be ready for you and I want to do it on my own. So I have no problem. You know what I'm saying? No one's cookie cutter perfect. And I am able to realize certain things, but hey, he didn't want that. And I was just like, all right, you know, like, cause he was coming, he had a good package, but it was just certain things that I was like, this shit needs some work. But I definitely don't have a problem with that. Especially if you have the drive, you have the momentum, you know what it is that you want, you have the plan. It's just proceeding through the process. You need, you wasn't all there. I don't see nothing wrong with that. It just depends on, I guess, what the actual issue is. If you ain't got a car, but you got a license, shit, you halfway there. What the fuck? But
what about if he got a car but no license? You good?
If he had a car with no license?
Right.
Oh, because he got the license and no car?
No, like you said he had a license, but what if he had the car but no license?
I'm gonna just need you to get that license. But if there's no, but how about maybe it's the situation hypothetically that he can't have a license anymore because it was revoked from prior situations. God knows. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? Things happen. I've actually dealt with that before. Dude was on legit, his shit was fucking revoked. Did I feel like a taxi sometimes? Yeah. But guess what? When that nigga got paid, bills was paid as well. So I can't even fucking be mad. It's, you gotta fucking hold each other. You gotta hold each other down. Granted,
no, if you feel like a taxi because you're driving me somewhere, but not when you're giving me a ride.
I'm sorry?
If you feel like a taxi if you're driving somebody somewhere, but not when you're giving them a ride.
So listen, when I say that, it's because of the fact, and I'm so fucking honest, I'm an open book. I felt like that because, I was waking up at 5 a.m. Y'all see the time that I get into work. I don't work till like between 10:30 a.m. and like 1 p.m. So for me to be waking up at 5 a.m., I'm mad. I'm gonna feel some type of way, but I get over it. I go back to sleep when I get home at like 6.
Wow.
It is what it is. But to answer the question, no problem in that, depending on the situation. I think everything varies per person.
I think that really ups you as a person who is looked at as marriage material. I fuck with you. You're
Yeah,
part of the
that's
concupiscent club.
Still not married yet, but thank you.
Yo,
All right,
A1.
We're gonna get the fellas, but I want to hear our DJ. Go DJ.
A1. That's what I was gonna say. Look, we gave the women a chance. Now we about to let the real one loose. Geronimo.
Check.
Geronimo.
Here it is.
Hold on, I feel like we should start for him. Yo, fuck all that bullshit. All right, continue.
Yeah, fuck all that.
Now that we got that out the way, honestly, anybody's fucking marriage material, man. As long as
You a legal citizen?
Sorry.
I'm looking at it. Oh my god.
As long as you're a citizen in this country and you want to get married, you marriage material, bro. The thing about it is that you just have to be compatible with who you marry into, you know. Because Luna made a good point. Luna said, you know, if you ain't got no ambition, you know, you're not the person for her. But the thing about that is, there's some people that are really good with where they're at in life. They don't really need much. You know what I mean? They good with making $30,000 a year. They good with the car they drive. They happy. Like nothing bothers them. And you know, whether they make whether they make more money or they don't, they're good with it, right? So nothing's wrong with that person, but at the same time, that's not the person for Luna, right? Because she ain't about that life. So that's the key, is to find the person you're most compatible with, and then marriage is just a decision. Because once you find the person that you're compatible with, the rest is history. Whether you get married or not, nothing changes. It's the same shit, just a piece of paper, like y'all said. So find the person you're most compatible with, and that'll probably be the person that's the marriage material for you.
Yo, can I ask you something?
Of course.
If you met two women that were in the exact same situation, what would make you choose one over the other?
Well, if I met two women, what do you mean in the exact?
No, like they both make the same amount of money. They both, I don't know.
Well,
everything is
whoever I got a stronger connection with.
What makes that's what I'm saying. Like, what makes, because that, I feel like that's the marriage material. I'm telling you, like, both of them are coming at you the same way. They both good looking. They both like soca music. They both accept that you're a DJ and every woman that you're gonna meet loves you, because that's what happens to you. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Whether you like it or not, I support Geronimo 100%, and I'm glad to stand next to you, because if 12 women walk up to him, at least one of them's gonna notice that I'm standing there. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? No, but seriously, if you had two people exactly doing the exact same things, like they both, their money's right, you know, whatever, they handle their business, what would make you choose one over the other? What would be a deciding factor?
Well, I mean, it's personality, attractive, your attraction to that person. It's almost unexplainable. It's a vibe that there's a connection between you and somebody, right? Sometimes you could pinpoint what it is, sometimes you can't. Sometimes it's just, you know, it's just something about that person. But a lot plays into it. The physical attraction, the mental connection. You know, they both could be really, really nice people, but this person, you get their jokes, you get their sense of humor, they get yours. Whereas the other person might laugh at your shit, but they don't respond to it, you know what I mean, in a way that that makes you feel good. That other person's response may be genuine, a genuine response that genuinely resonates with you. You know what I mean? So it's just that vibes between you and that person, that there's only one other person that can do that. You'll never have that same vibe with two people.
I think that.
You go with the stronger vibe, the stronger connection.
Yo, Dan said if she don't like Chelsea, he ain't fucking with her. Yo, Hess. Yo, Dan, I want to hit you next if you don't mind, if you're interested. Yo, Hess, you ready? You ready to rock with us? You ready to respond to Mrs. Sweeney? You can't mute. There you go.
Oh Lord.
You want to take a shot first?
I already had my shot. I had some. Just came from the gym.
That looked like a fucking sippy cup, homie.
It's an adult sippy cup.
No, what makes it adult is the shit that's in it. Tell you what, I'm gonna just go ahead and do this. No, go ahead. You don't wait for me to take this. Go ahead. We want to hear this.
What y'all want to hear? The question to the top. I mean, the answer to the question, the
Please.
topic.
We went a lot of different directions. Please, by all means, say everything, whatever you feel like saying.
Everybody over on here being all modest and whatnot, but I don't know what makes someone a marriage material. Fuck all that. Marriage is just marriage is designed for fuck that. Marriage is an agreement that you have with someone and society, because we only get married because society said to get married. When you think about it, back then people wasn't getting married. They've been living together for years. You have your grandparents wasn't married, and they had children and they had grandchildren, and they still wasn't married. They still lived together and did everything else that a married couple would do. Never had an issue, didn't break up or none of that stuff. Now here we are getting married and getting divorced like this shit is, I don't know. It's just like changing drawers. 1 minute you with someone, you don't like the color today, you change them. Next one, and keep it moving. So I don't know. Marriage is just, like I said, it's an agreement that people have with each other and society.
So why you get married?
Why? Ooh. Ooh.
Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing.
Listen.
No, you have the right to plead the fifth.
I answered that question truthfully the other day. And the car went. Because
did you just get out and run?
Nah. I just had to. I had to finagle my way through the truth, because it was the truth. Because I don't like to lie, so I told the truth. So let me answer that. I'm gonna answer you exactly how I answered it to her, because she asked, "So why you get married?" So I was like, "Because you wanted to." She's like, "What kind of answer is that?" I said, "Well, that's something that you wanted. Technically, I didn't really want this, but." I was like, this is what made you happy. And in return, what makes you happy, or seeing you happy, makes me happy. So doing what
you're not writing. That's some bullshit.
Yeah, that's some bullshit right there.
I mean, I'm not saying that that's not why you got married, but like that's some like immature shit. Honestly, and I mean, granted, you might have been a younger when you, although like 2, 3 years, 4, 5 years younger, I don't know. But I'm just saying, like, bro, like, and the reason why I say that's immature shit is because a grown man knows that you come first.
Nah.
No. You have to come first, because if you have to be able to make yourself happy, and if you can't make yourself happy, I'm just saying.
Well, yeah, in that aspect, I thought you're trying to say like she comes first. No, I put myself first, right?
Yeah, right. But that's not what you're saying, though. You got married because you put somebody else first.
No, what makes her happy makes me happy. That's the difference.
And that shit ends up making people miserable.
I have a quick question then. So you are the poster man for happy wife, happy life?
Yes, he is.
That's what I just heard.
No, not necessarily. No, I would not contest that, but it helps.
But based on what you just said, and it's small, you know what I'm saying? Based on what you just said, why did we get married? Why did you marry me? You know what I'm saying? Because that's what you wanted. Happy
Right.
life,
That's
happy life.
happy life.
I feel like you are the poster man. And I'm not gonna say poster boy, that's what people usually say, but that's stupid. Poster man. Okay.
I don't even know what that means, but I
Oh,
guess.
So,
That means if there was ever a commercial, you would be in it.
all right, let me ask you a question. Would you work and give your wife all your money that you make?
No,
Why not?
because I choose not to.
Okay. So,
But she could control it.
but what if that made her happy? That's the only thing that makes her happy. Is
I
that
would.
she's happy knowing that she controls all of your money.
Yeah, and if she's doing whatever it takes to make us happy, then I'm fine.
And that's an honest that's an honest answer, that she could control all of the money that you make and you'd be happy with that.
If it making us happy, yes, as a unit.
If it makes us happy. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
That I don't have a problem with that.
I love the answer, bro. I mean, you're honest. You're honest.
I'm honest, right?
No, you are. I know you. Yeah, you are being honest. I just think that your approach may not work for others, but it worked for your house. You know what I'm saying?
No, granted, there's a lot of men that do that. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't got nothing against it. I know Hess, and I didn't think that would be the answer, but you know, sometimes you don't know people as well as you think you do.
No, I'm just saying, like, to be quite honest, would I do that in actuality?
Yeah.
All of it?
That's
Hell
I mean
no.
that's the question. That's the
Hell
question.
no.
So
But
that's the
but
thing.
if I have to, I would.
Mm.
I would.
But why would you have to?
Why?
Yeah. Why would you have to?
Because if
Because
that,
she
like I
wants
said,
to.
no, if that in return makes me happy, makes everything happy, then sure. Why would you be miserable? I'll put it this way.
Mm.
It's like, if you know by you doing this is gonna complicate things and make each other, upset on both sides, because obviously you're gonna have differences, disagreements, and whatnot.
Right.
Why not try to, mitigate the situation and come to an agreement with what works for both?
Why not break up because y'all are not the right two people?
Why
for each
break
other?
up? Why? Why would you let that, break up, a commitment because you guys can't agree on something?
Well,
On
it
one
depends. It depends on how important that is to you, right?
True,
And,
it depends.
and,
That's
and
a
that's
good
just,
reason
and
to
that's,
break up.
and that's just one thing, right? That's just one thing, but that's only the one thing that we're talking about, right? Let's say you're a yes man, or you're a guy that does everything for his wife or for his girlfriend, and you always putting her first, and you don't put yourself first. Eventually, that shit gets old, right? And then what are you gonna do? Either you're gonna feel stuck in a situation and deal with it for the rest of your life and be miserable, or you'll get some sense and go about your business, because things are supposed to mesh. Things are not supposed to be. I mean, yes, relationships, they work because they're two completely different individuals coming together. But really and truly, if y'all got like core issues with the amount of people in the world, you don't think maybe you could have made a better decision? You know what I'm saying? Where
I get you.
majority of the things, like important things like life situations like money, you know what I mean, aspirations, all these kinds of things, makes a difference.
Do you know why
'Cause
most
then you're
relationships
settling.
or do you know why most relationships or marriages and stuff like that? You know why most of them don't work?
Right.
Because people can't agree. And most people can't agree to disagree neither.
So yes and no. I mean, you're speaking of an aspect of currently being married. More people that have been divorced will have a different opinion.
Yes.
A common denominator is one, it's finances and adultery. Those are the main two reasons why people get divorced.
It used to be.
It's still the same.
No, there's new studies showing that that's not the main reason anymore.
Enlighten us.
Fact of the matter is, people change, bro.
Yeah,
people do
adjust
change.
to
Yes,
change,
people
then
they outgrow.
you grow
That's
apart, and that's just what it is. Sorry, I mean, I'm sure there's.
Put it this way: a marriage is two imperfect people who refuse to give up on each other.
Yo, Hash, let me ask you something. If you like to get your dick sucked and the girl you want to marry don't want to suck your dick, would you marry her?
Yes, because I would encourage her to suck my dick. I would not give up.
It's against her religion, though.
There's no damn religion. But if it's against her religion, then we will work on, incorporating this into the religion. Religion changes. People in religion change.
That's a sin. It's like
Damn sin. Because listen, a lot of
Yo,
religion.
dog, Rasta ain't that bow cat and that suck wood thing, you know.
Listen, let me
I
say
see you
something.
growing your locks now. I just want to make sure you understand that.
A lot of religion, people are not following the religion to the T till this day. So no one can tell me nothing about religion.
So you want her to break her? You want her to break her religion?
We have broken, broke, all that along the way till this day. So we are not true to the religion. So, first of all, religion divides people. So I ain't even gonna go with religion.
We don't want to get into religion.
It's not even about religion. I'm just saying. Okay, what if she decides she's just not doing it? Period.
Then she have to
make
get.
her.
But guess what? Like I said, then you have it's communication, right? So you have to understand why you're not doing this. Can we come to some sort of agreement? We got that's what we got to work on. We're not gonna just, pull apart because of one issue or one thing. Like the main focus here is to come together as a unit. We always got to work together as a team, no matter what.
I agree with you on that part.
The stuff you talking about to me sound like a recipe for misery, bro.
No, bro, it's a union. You are now a union. Work together. That's all it is. It's agreements. You just have to learn to agree, learn to disagree, and compromise.
You gotta learn.
Okay.
No,
All right.
I
I might have the wrong word choice here, but okay, you have to compromise. You have to agree, disagree, compromise. That's all.
You're gonna get fucked with for the shit you say. You know what I'm saying? Yo, hold on. Don't unmute. Don't mute yourself. Yo, Hater Dan. I'd really like for you to jump in, if you feel like. I mean, we all would.
Yo, can y'all hear me? Everything clear?
Loud and fucking clear.
Well, I mean, the reason why I got married is because, like, if you take a pussy, throw it up in the sky, that shit was like sunshine. Nah, I'm just playing, man.
Throw it up now because I need to get my plants to grow.
Nah, I'm old fashioned, so I'm from the old school. So and joining families and and the woman I got, man, there's no other like that. You know what I mean? So she helped me down in some of the craziest situations and stuff like that. So I'm just blessed. So I can't, but nowadays, man, I mean, yeah, I agree with that. Everybody's marriage material. It's just different levels. Some people, somebody might be struggling. Like if dude don't got a car, he might just came home from jail. You know what I'm saying? His license is gone, or he lost his job, couldn't pay child support. Who knows? But it is a whole bunch of different reasons. But women, I mean, nowadays, not all women, some women they want dudes already established. So it's crazy. But it's definitely a union, it's agreement, and you get married because you want to create something, you want to build on something. You know what I'm saying? That's for me. Not everybody has to agree with that, but that's the reason why I wanted a foundation. You know what I mean? And I love it, man. You know what I mean? And I've seen people who come from, homes where their parents weren't married. I got kids. So that was another big thing for me too. I want my kids to like, yo, this is my dad. I get to see my dad. He's married to my mother. You know what I mean? So it's a beautiful thing, man. I'm old school. That's my reason.
Sounds like a tradition to me.
Yeah, in a way it is, but I'm not gonna lie, I didn't have a good father role model. So my thing was I took that to break the mold, you know what I mean? And that's why I try to teach my kids and my son also, but it's not like, I didn't have that. I saw other people, other families and other couples that were like, oh man, when I get older, I want that type of, I want to be that married couple there. They're cool. They still have fun, that was it. So yeah, tradition, that was me.
So you're saying you get married because that sounds like the right thing to do, and that's a tradition that you grow up seeing, that two people are supposed to get married, create a family, and so on and so on, basically.
Yeah, but you got to make sure it works. You can't just jump in. You got to make sure that everything, you just can't marry anybody. You got to put that time in first. It took me a long time, to get married again, so I had to, it took a very long time to make sure, hey, I know the pros and cons. I want to make sure that if I'm doing this, I'm doing it right. I know what to bring to the table. So that was me.
Bill, can I ask a question? Would you be okay walking away from what you thought was a good marriage after having being married for the second time? You
Yes.
thought you had a good situation. Would you be okay with walking away from it if it was not the right situation? Or do you feel like you have to try to make it work?
Nah, I will walk away. Nah, I'll walk away. It'll be hard, but I'm not going to stay in a situation I'm not happy in, making everybody miserable. She wakes up, I hate this dude. I'm waking up like, this bitch, get the fuck up out of here. Nah, I believe and start over.
You'll be surprised how much people live like that, though.
I was gonna say on a regular basis, there's a lot of people. Most of the people who are married and unhappy are still married and unhappy. They're just sitting there unhappy, like, fuck, I hate
Sometimes
this bitch.
it's for financial reasons. Sometimes it's just
the kids.
They're they're comfortable. Yeah, sometimes it's kids. You know what I mean? Like they're in a comfortable situation. Like,
Jerome, man, I'm gonna say this with my significant other here. If I'm not comfortable in a situation, I'm telling you right now, I am bolting. I am out. I will not waste my time in life anymore. Go ahead, Lou.
No, I was just agreeing in a sense. Like,
Yeah.
I gotta go.
Hell no. Yeah. If you got a problem with doing a podcast on Thursdays, we can't be together. I'll holler at you.
Right.
But I think it's all about how much you value the situation, how much you value the relationship, right?
I don't agree.
Because
I agree to a certain extent. I think a lot of it has to do with how much you value yourself and your self-worth and your happiness.
Absolutely. But that's the thing, right? You value the relationship, so that's where compromise, as far as what Hess was talking about, comes into play. Because with compromise, somebody's not getting something, or both people are not getting something, right? So the thing about it is what you're not getting, are you willing to live with that? Can you live with that, right? And that's an honest question that you have to answer to yourself. And that's what I was trying to get to with Hess, is that there's some things people could live with and there's some things people cannot live with. And that's where the compromise, you can compromise, but then if you choose to compromise over something and give up something that you really don't want to give up, but you're doing it trying to make the situation work, later on that's going to turn around and bite you in the ass when you could have nipped it in the bud right there.
You should have never give it up.
Exactly. But not giving it up could cost you the relationship. So
not giving up what? Wait.
There we go.
Not giving up what?
That's a whole other topic.
Not giving up your routing number and your bank account number.
We don't do that. Scamming them there. Hello.
All right. So before we run off, we definitely want to get Mike P's information, and then we're gonna let DJ Dramo play. So, Mike P, what you got to say on this, brother?
P, real quick. Hey, Lou, can you please write that question down and send it so we could,
But that was a mistake. That's a
I'm sorry, what was the question again?
The one you just came up with.
What,
All right, never mind. Mike P, let's rock.
Bro, I had nothing to say, bro. It was a thumb up, not a hand raise.
Oh, okay. My bad. I thought you was giving. All right, cool. So we good. So listen, we got a lot of different outputs. At the end of the day, if you're not compatible, don't sacrifice your happiness. That's really where it comes down to. I always tell people, well, I mean, I've talked to my fiance about this. I feel like you got to be with somebody that's on your level. And sometimes, not everybody's on that same page. You got to be with somebody that's heading in that same direction as far as the end result is concerned. Because you might be heading left, you might be heading right, but y'all end up in the same direction. Communication is the key. I think with nowadays, everybody has potential, but I'm not even going to blame social media. People just suck at communicating. Let's just be honest with ourselves. people are afraid of expressing their thoughts because they worry about hurting the person that they care about. But instead of being out yourself,
No, some people are afraid they'll get hurt if they express their feelings. So it goes both ways on that.
yeah.
Some people scared to get hurt.
Yeah, I agree with you. Or hurt the person that they're with, but if you're not honest with yourself, why sacrifice your happiness? And that's what it really comes down to. Not all pussy's good pussy, just like not all dick's good dick. You know, it's good
But if you communicate with the pussy, no, but you got to communicate with the pussy. Become one with the pussy. You gotta hold the pussy, love the pussy. Motherfuckers don't even kiss the pussy like they kiss the woman's mouth. That's your problem. But we're not gonna go there. We're not gonna. That's another topic.
Thanks.
Teach a class on eating the box, and I'm not talking cardboard. But we're not gonna do that tonight.
There you go.
Go ahead, brother.
But you know, at the end of the day, it just comes down to communication. If you want to have an effective relationship, or at least have a goal when you're going into a relationship with somebody. If you going into a date and you see no potential in this person, let them know, like, yo, you just a fuck buddy, or I just want to chill. Be honest, you know, because you might get further than you might expect. Just be honest with where your intentions are with this person. That's all I got to say. What you got to say, brother?
Who, me? Oh.
Go ahead, Hess. You got something to say?
Oh, no. Oh.
I'll say something. I brought up this question because just looking at society today and looking at the type of people that's out there and looking at the type of things that people are into, you don't really see marriage is on a decline, and that's because people, you know, see things differently. I don't really want to get into it, but like the younger generation, it's a whole different generation where marriage is not that important. Having kids and a family is not as important to them. So with that being said, like, you know, they do whatever the fuck they want. And when people are like that for such a period of time, that's why I said, like, are people even marriage material anymore? Because they become unmarriable. I mean, if that's even a word, you know what I'm saying? Because I've been drinking and I can't think of anything else right now. So that's what I don't know, that's why I asked the question. I mean, it took on a life of its own, but you know. And by the way, Hess, I wasn't trying to insult you with your answer. I just gave you my honest opinion about it.
Hey, whoa, Geronimo. This is the No Filter Family Podcast. If you feel fucking offended, you shouldn't be on here because Hess is one of our most solid, loyal motherfuckers. Hess, you too. You damn near part of the team. I fuck with you and I salute you and I appreciate you for joining in every week. But if you feel offended and you come back every week, then
because
you're not really offended.
I like to get offended.
No, then you're not really offended. You fuck with it. You get, you know. Yo, Geronimo, let me ask you something. How you feel about playing some music?
I could do that.
How you feel about taking this shot?
I want a shot.
Too.
I want a shot.
Taking shots in between, so I'm just like.
Yo, Dan, how you feel about drinking with us?
Take a shot.
I'm already on my third beer, just from.
Let's get it, brother.
Yeah.
What are you saying?
Just grab them in the biscuits.
Get them, baby.
Yeah, baby.
I got some Hennessy, but don't tell nobody.
No, we won't.
Hans, we ain't telling nobody shit about you. You were astronaut.
I'm done. I'm fucking done.
Cheers.
So once again, we don't own the rights to this music. This is for entertainment purposes only.
And we don't gain from this financially in any way, shape, or form. It's just for fun.
At some point, you know.
Well, we will at some point.
Oh, if I tell you, say I love you, oh. My money, my body, now your own, oh baby. 30 billion for the account, yo. Yeah, Versace and Gucci for your body, oh baby. No do, gotta for me. No do, say that, oh. gara for you. Girl, you're beautiful too. My number one in tutu. Sipping bruku tutu. For your love it tutu. I go chuku. Biko obianuju. Say you do me juju. Cause I'm feeling the juju. Shake it to you. I wanna dash it to you. You can have it to you. You know I got this in you. I love you. I love you. There's nothing above you. There's nothing above you. Bridget, you. I like your mini skirt, you. Okay, you carry fancy, you. If I tell you, hey, I love you, oh. My money, my body, now your own, oh baby. 30 billion for the account, yo. Yeah, Versace and Gucci for your body, oh baby. No do, gotta for me. No do, say that, oh. No do, shakara, oh. No do, gotta for you.
For like you give me love, oh. Now you the catch my shot, oh. For your sake, I go church, oh. Hey. We go drive around it for my Porsche. Baby, pana, they say you like you all, I get you all. Baby, pana, anywhere that you go, I can follow you to go. Baby, pana, they say you like cassava, I get the big cassava. Hey, baby, pana, my love for you will never die. If I ever, oh baby, if I ever. Baby, you too sweet, if I ever. Baby, dance it to the lagwaja. Make a take you to Babalada. If I ever, oh baby, if I ever. Baby, you too sweet, if I ever. Baby, dance it to the lagwaja. Oh, make a take you to Babalada. So love is a beautiful thing. Yeah, you they cool my temper. Love is a wonderful, tender feeling. You they give me ginger. So baby, dance it. Leave it in your eyes, they give me life, oh. I could give the love the thanks, so for the sake of love, Give me love, make a love. There's no other one above.
Damn, fresh. Shawty want $1 million. Say make a wire. Tell me to wanna cover my girl. He say all our friends are leave me la vida loca. And if I'm me, my lover, oh. Yeah, you for there for me. You for there. When the boy they hunger, I for try for you. But you say if you no get money, I hide your face. I hide my face. Make another man picking on my race. I love you, no mean say. If you say make I put one hand for fire burn. I go put one for fire. You know mean say. If you say make I put one leg for fire burn. I go put leg for fire. Give me love, make a love. There's no other one above.
Nous jouer la comédie, pas-si, pas qu'à nous pour cadeau. Danger, tout ça, oui la vie là ton coup d'empager. Mais c'est ensemble nous qui ça nous bout pour nous apprendre le pays là. Original comparé à morphine, jouer musique compas pour yo. Si vous cassez souffert pour musique en vitamine, jouer musique compas pour yo. Même si la vie la guerre non nous pas qu'à mollir, jouer musique compas pour yo. Nous qu'avons pas yo rouler.
Y'a des gens qui s'appellent nous café, on sait, tout café, non. Même si je dis nous qu'à tout faire, nous ça ou les
fait. Tout ça, il y a des gars trop pour t'empager. Et c'est y'a comme nous qui s'enlèvent le pays, la rassemble tout ça qui fait papier au solar. Tout le monde dans les faits, arrêtez si c'est les faits. Si c'est DJ, comme vous dites, comme nous les faits. Ici, café, nous les faits, café, nous rassemblés.
2000 tout le temps.
Bamguida, les Antilles, la Floride, Haïti, Montréal, Canada.
See them Frenchmen?
Joe Drafile. And they teach them a vibe. Você, Bamguita, Wilkins, e você por muito não, na Top TV. Compétience là, mes amis, année 2015 là, mes chorégraphies DJ tout l'hypothèse pour nous. Mettez mes trois tours derrière pour femme là. Mettez mes gauches sous côté. Mettez jambes droite tout dans fond de jambe femme là. C'est parti. Anti-couillade, 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 anti-couillade. Remets comme ça. Quelle belle position ça. C'est parti. Piquez à gauche, piquez à gauche. Piquez à gauche, 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 piquez à gauche.
Yeah, other party I looks. Da, How the party a look so? How me girl them turn up and a look so? Where I do to me? Selector, bounce a wanna feed the girl them bubble pan. If you love to see the girl them a bubble, put up your hand. You play song, the girl star bus blank. Know the girl them time, play song, the girl white. Watch big selector a play, you no rookie. Catch the baseline, watch the girl them a should be. Hey, when the girl them a dip it and a drop it, you a batty man. If you not happy, follow me then. Girl a dash out, so me glad me come out. Ready for lip, what you talking about? Road me live, me no want see no hoes. We a rave and a wait, and it's all big up.
Go on with it, go on with it. Yeah, are you kidding me?
Ghost.
Geronimo go maybe go to Sunday Funday.
Blessings we are reap and we coursing on full. Oh, we not rise and boast. Yeah, we give thanks like we need it the most. We have to give thanks like we really supposed to be thankful. Blessings all for my life and my thank God for the journey, the earnings are just for the plus. Yeah, and gratitude is a must. Yeah, me see blessings fall by my right hand. But that was for the friends that take off every load. One time did sit down in a class and we both then only said the road and we go on with the road.
Let me tell you about streets anywhere we go. Dog them serious, dog them not nervous. Oh, let me tell you about man we cool like a Eskimo. No boy can go round me. Hey, I know so the things hit me G. One phone call it take to make some boy wipe off her hurt and drop down flat. From your nose, from your nose, from your nose, from your nose. Stop my food, dog. Me no matter about you and me no care about that. Can't talk in my face. Say them run place, I run them run round that. Man a action back, some boy only full of tough chatter. Enough of them stairs up, enough of them stairs up, enough of them stairs up. Talk them a talk, no action if you back. Enough of them stairs up, enough of them stairs up, enough of them stairs up. Chat them a chat, me no pay that, no mind hear that. Empty barrel a make nice dog, them a no nobody, them a no nobody. Yeah. Can't step to the president, all of me dogs, them a be a mad smaddy. Yeah. Have a one piece of metal and a post dog, you no bad man from nowhere. You must see the whole of your life, cause it not work if you step to me. Enough of them stairs up, enough of them stairs up, enough of them stairs up. Talk them a talk, no action if you back. Enough of them stairs up, enough of them stairs up, enough of them stairs up. Chat them a chat, me no pay that, no mind hear that, hear that, hear that, hear that, hear that.
Good God, Geronimo, I'm gonna tell you, I'm a rapper, so when I rap, like I think the first line is what catches everybody, and that first song, that fucking Davido just, and then all of a sudden I felt like I was partying too much, and I need to go put on another shirt because I might have sweat. I really appreciate you, brother. Like, thank you.
No doubt, man. I'm just glad you enjoy the music. I'm glad. Hopefully, everybody enjoying the music. Like I said, tonight was a little off for me. I'm still a little off, but you know.
Shit, man, this is what you look like off?
Yeah, I wasn't prepared. I was late.
I like it. I think I like it better.
Okay.
I think I like when you just do what you do, because there's nobody ill. I'm challenging anybody who listens to this YouTube, Zoom, Facebook, go tell your friends. I challenge anybody to have more of a soca education than DJ Geronimo. Come fuck with us. I'll put up, I don't know, I'll put up 25 to start and 3 drinks at the junction. Anybody, you can find somebody who has a better education of soca than DJ Geronimo, bring it, and you got to prove it. I don't give a fuck about your fat friend who got dreads and who been playing music for 12 years. That don't mean he knows shit. He just know his own island. I'm putting the money up. So what's that? Yeah, let's do that shit. All right. Hey, Boogie, you ready?
Yeah, man. I already got the topic put in. We good.
All right. I guess I should. So, fuck. I'm looking at the screen and I'm worried about what's going to be said. So why are so many black women single or not with black men? And why are black men more hesitant to approach black women? I would like to hear from the women from the first part. Because a lot of the women I know in here, it's going to be interesting because they like black men as far as I know, but they don't understand the statistics of it. Please, and feel free. Hold on, let me take the camera off of Geronimo. My bad. Oh, wait, that just did two of us. What the fuck was that? Remove all and spotlights. I'm sorry, it won't let me spotlight myself for some reason.
What next year? Hold on.
But I mean, don't. Oh, hold on, Geronimo.
Yo.
You know what we forgot to do?
What's that?
Take a shot.
Take a shot.
Take a shot when we came back. My gun cocked. A1, go grab you a beer, fresh one.
Yeah, I was already drinking when DJ Geronimo was playing. I had to get another
Make
one.
sure that shit ain't vaccinated.
Cheers.
Corona. I'm not moving without Lou.
I'm on my way.
I'll keep drinking until she gets one.
I'm not waiting on I'm waiting on Madushi too. Hey to Dan, I see you.
Madushi!
Big blue. Cheers.
Cheers.
Hans, be safe on the road.
There you go. All right.
All right, back to business. So let's go with the first question. Why are so many black women single and not with black men? Luna, just take yourself off mute and let's rock. I saw you raising your hand. Hey, Moonchild.
Hold on, I'm being unmuted.
Well, no, you just raised your hand. I thought you wanted to talk about it.
I don't know. I just got unmuted, so I gotta unmute myself. Hold on 1 second, y'all. I gotta figure out where I'm at right now. Where's my
I'm
Zoom?
guessing you're home. Lou, it could not be that strong.
Wait,
it could not be that strong that you.
Oh no! See, I took the shot and then I didn't drink anything right after, so it was just sitting.
Oh, so you're getting soft. All right, cool.
Don't make me disrespect you today.
Come on, let's go. I'm with the shits tonight. Can you tell?
Let me tell you something. Tomorrow, you said you're going to Junction. We can drink it out, honey.
Literally, I have a designated driver. There we go. Yo, listen.
You buy, I drink. Let's do it.
No. I'll buy mine. You buy yours, but I'll go drink with you.
I kid.
No, I gotta buy Sylvia's drinks too. Yo, listen. Tomorrow night, 2141 West Colonial. We are doing the after hours joint. Like we just go over there, we chill out after work. We are drinking. The food is amazing. I mean, what you want? You want seafood?
What time y'all gonna be there?
Huh?
I'm going to go over there probably about 8:30.
All right, I'll call you on the next break.
Play tomorrow night.
All right, bye.
Yo, fam, what time they going to?
They said 9 o'clock, but the last time I went, they went till 2 a.m.
Right. Y'all know.
If I get off at 8:30, I might have to meet you out there.
Let's do it. I'm in.
Yeah.
I'll be there.
Yo,
I guess I'll go afterwards.
she'll be there. She coming with. She said, "Let's go."
Oh yes, I get to finally motherfucking hug.
Yes. Absolutely.
Oh, and then Todd, you can bring me something. You can
What you
bring me
need?
something.
Let's text on the side. Yes, I can.
Oh, okay.
Let's talk on the side.
Thanks.
All right, so we got Luna that's gonna chime in on the topic. What's your thoughts, sweetie?
As far as why are so many black women single or not with black men?
Why don't you choose the first one and we'll rock from there?
Okay, why are so many black women single?
It's no filter. Just say it. Just say it. There's not enough eligible black bachelors out there. Just say it.
No, it's not that there are not enough black bachelors. It's honestly.
He in jail?
No. Would you shut up and let me speak?
I'm
right.
I'm my bad. I'm just fucking with you to get you going. I'm my bad.
I'm trying to get the words out here.
You know,
So,
take the black look like she about to
Why
take
are
a sweater.
Black women single? I think Black women are single, and because, and I'll just speak from my own experience, where they are at in life, they really can't find a man to meet them there or even gradually be there. Or, I mean, Black women, and I'll even go for myself as I scratch my neck. I have the nickname track star. As soon as I start seeing red flags, I run. So some women don't have the patience to, some Black women don't have the patience to put up with the shit that they're used to going through with men, particularly Black men. Some women just don't, they feel like I'm at this age, I've established on my own, I have my own shit, I don't need a man for anything. What can you provide and bring to me? And if that man is only showing monetary things, then she's not going to be into it. So there's not enough substance in the men that may be in the market or marketing themselves to be available that attracts a woman, a Black woman at that. But there's so many different calibers of women you are out there. Are you talking about somebody that's established? Or are you talking about somebody that's young and just in the streets? Or are you just talking about, I like to sleep around with men type deal? So you got someone
cut you off, but we're talking about you.
We're talking about, so me, why was I single in the first place?
Yes.
Because I couldn't find someone to meet me where I was. And I'm a handful. Like, it takes a special someone to actually be able to deal with me. I have a mouth out this world. And
Let me that real
it's
quick.
fucked up.
Why is it that, I'm not saying all, why is it that majority of Black women have a mouth on them?
I can't speak for all.
I'm talking about yourself.
I can only speak for myself. I have a mouth on me because it's just fucking natural. It's just natural.
Ooh, I went in.
I grew up in a cutthroat house where grandma didn't hold anything back. Auntie didn't hold anything back. You said what you felt. And if you meant it, you said it. And sometimes the delivery is not soft. The delivery is just raw and uncut. This kind of like my aunt used to say, this ain't Willy Wonka. I'm not sugarcoating shit. So,
quick question before you go, A1. For Luna, do you engage with the public for what you do for a living?
Hey, Geronimo, turn your volume up a little bit.
Yeah. Did you hear the question?
do I engage with the public what I do for a living?
Yeah.
I can tell you I am federally employed.
You're what?
Federally employed.
Okay. No, the reason why I asked that is because a lot of our generation could handle, we're used to people like that. But the younger generation, I guess what you would call millennials or whatever.
Wait, how old are you, if I may ask?
I'm sorry?
How old are you, if I may ask?
40, I think I'm 43.
Lost count.
Yeah.
I only asked that because technically I think my age group, I'm not in my 40s yet.
Okay.
Not too far from it.
Okay.
I got like another year to go. But sometimes they put me in the category of being with the millennium because I graduated in 2000 versus my age. So I don't, it's hit or miss.
2000?
Yes.
Sorry. I don't mean to expose my age. Go ahead. My bad.
What year did you graduate in?
Sweetie, with all due respect, I'm the oldest person in this room right now.
Fair enough.
I graduated in 91 and I graduated young.
I graduated young too. I didn't graduate.
Proceed. I want to get at you, but I'm going to wait till Geronimo's finished.
Please, look.
I think
Go ahead,
A1 had a question. I think A1 had a question.
I'll wait for all of y'all. But I do want to ask something, but go ahead.
So I get the logic of keeping it raw. I get the logic of, not holding back. I can only speak for myself. I mean, I'm multicultural. I mean, I have 6 nationalities. My mother's Black. So, the women I fell in love with are sisters. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I was on Tyra Banks' show. I'll just say it for what it is. And I always said it is hard loving a black woman, but it shouldn't have to be hard to love a black woman.
So
You know why? Do you know why it's hard to love a black woman?
No. Tash, let me.
My bad. Go ahead, love. My bad.
So-
I'm sorry.
I think it's hard to love a black woman because what a black woman had to go through growing up as a woman and also a black woman. We're like the shit in of the barrel. Like, you might get shit because you're black, but you're still a man. Being a black woman in today's society, we get shitted on all the time. So we build this tough exterior. We are always fighting for something that is ours, that we know should be ours, that should not be fought for. So once you're conditioned to that lifestyle, it's hard to be that soft person who doesn't know how to go so hard. So yes, it is harder to love a black woman because of everything she's been through. And it's hard for a black woman to let her guard down to anyone, especially if it looks, resembles, or mimics the system that she's already been through.
So that also comes back to coming back in full circle. So I can respect that. So, this is no filter. So but at the end of the day, it comes down to this. Yes, I understand society has put a lot of obstacles in front of you women. I've seen it with my sister. I've seen it with my mom. But at the same token, I'm not going to say men have to deal with less or equal, but it shouldn't have to be. So I feel like there's two things. One, if you're broken, you need to fix yourself. And that's man or.
I don't disagree. And that's it, right. I don't disagree with that.
So I feel like at the end of the day, and I'm only because we're on the woman topic right now. We'll get to the men after this. But I feel at the end of the day, if you feel like there's certain issues or certain daddy issues or certain mama issues, there's only so much you can be beneficial for the relationship if you are broken. And I think a lot of sisters, because we are speaking of sisters, that instead of getting the prop, like I'm
It's about black women. Not all black women are sisters.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Okay. So politically correct. If you are broken and you know that you have issues, you shouldn't even be on the market to date.
But everybody has issues, and everything that broken doesn't mean it can't be fixed. And broken crayons still color. So why should that person not be able to be loved?
Yeah, there you go.
And I'm not saying that you can't be loved.
I'm sorry, be on the market.
So put it like this. You can only be so much beneficial to someone else if you're allowing to grow, right? If you're not willing to grow, how can you be beneficial to yourself or anyone else?
That's true. I don't disagree with that. I actually agree with that 100%. And if we take it back to me, it took me finding that one person who understood me for me to let that guard down.
Amen to
huh?
No, I said amen to that. I'm excited for happy for you.
So honestly, like in the past, my past relationships have not been glory, like at all. I actually was single for almost 8 years.
Okay.
Because I got tired of fighting with men. There were men that were intimidated by me because of my degrees, what I did for a living, that I had my own, that I didn't need anything from anyone. So it was always like, well, damn, I'm just playing on Luna. Put me in my box of Luna. Don't put me as this woman with more degrees than a thermostat and all this bullshit. I'm still a person. I'm still a woman. Look at me as that. So it's kind of, it becomes a battle with being, do you want to dumb yourself down to find someone? So wait, if you want to dumb yourself down in order to date, or do you want to keep who you are where you are and not be able to date because you're hard to love or you're hard to get through and it's always hard, quote unquote, to approach us.
So there also comes into and I tell my fiance this all the time, even before we got engaged. I was like, yo, you have a beautiful smile. Why don't you smile more?
I hate that question.
I do too, because I get it all the time. Smile, like, no.
It's not a question. It's not a question. It's a statement.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, you have you're a beautiful queen. You know what I'm saying? And I get you get a bunch of knuckleheads that approach you, but at the end of the day, you are a beautiful queen. Carry yourself like a queen, and you will attract that right person. That's just my feelings. I could be wrong.
What you put out, I believe what you put in the universe is what you get back. And it, like I said, it took some time to open up, and even maturity on my behalf. Because like I said, I would run at the sight of red flags, looking into it to see what it was. If it didn't feel right, I left it.
Mm-hmm.
So, yo, nah, son, I want to touch on some shit.
Now go ahead.
Nah, because my homie right here, yo, Luna, I fuck with you, man. Like, you're like a female me, right? Like, you're very straight, you're honest. I fuck with you. You're not completely like me, but you're a good bit. Hold on, let me put the camera on me real quick. But you know what you said? You said you were a handful, and it takes a certain person to deal with you. Is that not a good reason for a black man to not fuck with you? Because black women always have to be aggressive, argumentative. Yo, we don't even want to go to the fucking restaurant with you because the motherfucker fuck up. Y'all about to get somebody to shit and piss in our food.
Time out.
I'm not, whoa. I'm not saying all women, but you're allowing me to express now, right? I actually muted myself so I don't say shit in the background. But fuck that. Y'all motherfuckers want to be, I'm a strong black woman. That shit is what'll drive a motherfucker away. Y'all talk to us like you don't need us.
Because we don't. We want you.
You're not, I don't, but do you want us?
We want you. We don't need you for much of anything.
Yeah, but black women
give us what we cannot give ourselves.
But that's not what a relationship is about.
It is.
Yo, I won't. Give me a second. I won't even date a woman who can't do for herself.
But you got some men who don't want a woman who has in my experience, men will not date a woman who can do for themselves because they want to be that superior dominant male. Not all men, but some men want to be that superior dominant male and have that over their head.
Explain.
Black men want women to be submissive, but they cannot be the leader.
But the problem with that is that as soon as a black woman gets with a white man,
issue with submitting to a man, but that man has to be able to show that he can lead.
As soon as a woman gets with a white man, she submits completely because he got money.
I can't speak for that. I don't date white men.
Okay then, but
my grandmother is white,
and my whole family, I am super mixed. But what I'm saying, don't get it wrong. I fuck with you. No, somebody just said something that I wanted to jump. No, I just feel like black women, they get so aggressive that they even get aggressive to the black man. As a matter of fact, I think it's society pushes everybody against the black man and the black woman. They put us to argue with each other and divide. Then all of a sudden we're sitting there going, I can't deal with that. You look at all these motherfuckers out here, they don't want a motherfucker gonna tell them what to do with their money. The basketball players, the actors, the Wesley Snipes, all of these dudes, they don't want nobody to tell them what to do, and that's what a black woman's gonna do. There's a basketball player, you might not know, he was not even allowed to travel to any game alone because his black wife made sure she was with him. Doug Christie, that's his motherfucking name. Dan, you know who the fuck I'm talking about. Y'all motherfuckers come at us so hard and they wonder why I don't fuck with white
us
women.
To be white women, and that's not gonna happen. I'm gonna tell you that right now. It is not gonna happen. Historically,
is that Kels? Who is that?
It is Kels, and I'm here. Good night, everybody. Yeah, y'all want us to be white women. You want us to be submissive. You want us to shut the fuck up. You want us not to say nothing.
Not me. I don't like white women. White women are good for slow bob and soft neck.
That's not how
they're not good for relationships and love.
Cows, but what's wrong with being submissive to your man if he's
there
doing
is
what he's
absolutely zero wrong with being submissive. When
and
I speak, hold up. When I speak of submission, I'm not talking about telling me to shut the fuck up in public and I'm just sitting over there like, oh. I'm talking about listening to your husband. I'm talking about listening to your man. I'm talking about if he's leading your household in a proper way, and you trust this man with your life, you give this man the ability to lead. We can do that. Most of y'all, not all of y'all, most of y'all cannot do that. I mentioned in the chat that the government with Black Americans. I can't speak for my Caribbean family, but Black America was ripped apart. They dropped drugs. They took away jobs. We have had to step in and take on the role of the breadwinner. We've had to be mother and father. We've had to be a disciplinarian. We've had to protect our household. We have to make sure that the cars is running, the kids are fed, the bills is paid, and we're expected to do it without using our bodies to do it. We're expected to do it because if you use your body to get the money, they call you a hoe. That's a whole nother category. I don't have any issues with being submissive. I only love brothers. I will only date brothers.
Amen.
I married a brother, and if I get married again, I'm gonna marry another one. I have a son.
His dick just big.
But there has been a grave inequality in what Black men are requiring of Black women and what Black women have had to produce. We have to go to college in order to get these degrees, to get these good jobs, to get this good paper, because most of us had kids out of wedlock, and we got to take care of these kids. Because in order for us to not look like slum bum bitches, and there's nothing wrong with being on welfare, but in order for us not to do that, we got to make this paper ourselves. We're expected to do all of that while y'all on the corner, hanging with the plug, chilling at the parties, doing whatever you doing, calling yourself, finding yourself. You out here.
You sound like Candace Owens right now, yo. Fuck out of here. I'm gonna say
no.
Yeah, that's what we doing.
No, I ain't trying to.
We
sound
standing
like
on the
her.
corner.
Hold on, Cal.
I mean,
let me add in real quick. I'm gonna let you continue to speak. The problem is, I feel like, and so for me personally, I had to set an example for my sister what they are supposed to accept from a man and what they're not supposed to accept. But I also taught them that there's a level of certain respect. At the end of the day, I feel like there's a lot of bum niggas out there. I'm calling bum niggas because that's what it is. And then the good brothers is the one that suffer from it. So statistically, there's 60% of men that are single in America. Black men between the age of 35 to 45 have no kids and they're single. So at the end of the
not married and single, brother.
Not married and single and don't have any kids. That is a fact. 1 out of every 4 sisters will actually be married in America. That's a problem because at the end of the day, I feel like, and not saying you women on the show, I'm not implying that because you guys are strong sisters, but why have women lowered their standards and now the men that actually are trying to come into their lives are paying the price? That is the real question.
May I answer that?
I want to answer something real quick because earlier Mrs. Sweeney actually made a comment and she said, says the man who's argumentative. Why is it that every time a Black man or a Black woman speaks up, now we're being argumentative? That's what we are put in a position where we have to literally jump in, speak what we can, and jump out. We don't get the opportunity. And I think that that's where a big issue comes in with Black men and Black women, is a woman feels like as a Black woman in the past, you were raped. Everything. I am not going to get into the whole racial thing, but you've been through a lot. As everybody has said, we've been through this, we've been through that. So whenever a Black man approaches, you're already ready to argue. Not every Black man thinks you're a stripper. Not everyone's looking at your ass. Not everybody wants you to suck their dick. Sometimes we're just like, God damn, it's good to be with a good person. But as soon as we speak the fuck up, we're arguing, the angry Black man. I'm tired of accepting that, so I'm going to speak out on it tonight. But what I'm saying is that's bullshit because they put that up. Yo, if you wear if you got a fitted on, you one of them dudes. If you got on a pair of Timbs, you one of them dudes. No, we can be good men who just like where the fuck we from. We're not just arguing for no reason. The same way the Black woman is not. But y'all label us, he's like this. The Black man is the lowest thing in this country. The Black gay man is above the Black man. I don't like to talk about certain things on the show, but literally you're at the bottom because everybody is cool with judging you. Everybody yells at the Black man, the good Black man. The good Black man doesn't even get a fucking handshake. He gets no love.
But
The good black man is seen as a pussy. Like, yo, nigga, what, you a punk? But then the bad dudes are the one who fuck y'all and then leave you and then y'all judge us.
No,
But
see,
we
I've been fucked over
face
by
the
a
same
nigga.
plight though. We face
corporate
the
American
same
man.
plight. I graduated
Hold on.
high school.
Hold
I
on,
went-
hold on. When Cal's go first, and then Luna, you got it right after. Okay, just want to make sure.
My bad. I ain't mean to interrupt you, Luna. We face the same plight though. And I'm gonna speak from my own experience. I graduated high school, no kids, right? Honors. I went to the military. I married the man I had kids about. All four of them. All four of my kids are by the same father. You understand what I'm saying? And I married that man. Okay. We got divorced because he wanted to live a life that was outside of our marriage. So I said, okay, you can go. I'm not finna sit. I tried to fight for my marriage, but the streets was calling. That's one individual. That's one individual. When you come from what I would call a good upbringing. And again, I honestly, I grew up in Miami, so I think it's cultural. You understand what I'm saying? I grew up around a lot of Caribbean people. So I saw families, I saw mothers, I saw fathers, sisters, brothers, all of that. Some of my American friends, their parents ain't make it. Most of my Caribbean friends, their parents are still together. Most of them. It's what is built in what you grew up seeing. Is built in what you grew up being taught what you're supposed to do. My mother was a single parent growing up. Her and my dad got divorced. My mother didn't remarry out of respect for my father, but my mother was the head of my household. So I am the head of my household. Now, if a man approaches me, I tell a man, oh, yeah, I got my high school diploma. Oh, okay. I got a college degree. All right. I was in the military. You one of them smart bitches. You one of them goody two shoes bitches. Why do y'all gotta approach us like that? Now, see, if I was over here if I was over here with my titties and my ass out, ready to bust it wide open, ready to work for them $40. Oh, y'all to be
Yo, Kels. Let me holler at you.
You know what I'm saying?
Let me holler at you. Because the dude who's like that, who's getting money, who got the car, you don't even know what the fuck he do for a living, but he good. The most black women fuck with him, but the dude who's like got a house, the motherfucker went to school, he got a degree, he got a good job. Let me tell you something, I'm a fucking paralegal who can't get a job as a paralegal in Florida. Not in Orlando, in Florida. But so it's the same thing. It's the same thing. The same thing you going through as a black woman, we're going through as black men. We don't get the love. I'm soft if I do all that. If I come through and I don't have to have a BMW, but I got a fucking a Ford, whatever the fuck is the nicest Ford, because I don't drive a Ford. I got a Kia K5. I'm driving the Kia K5 with a decent job. I can't tell you where I work on YouTube. But if you have all that, then you soft or you're not that dude. But if I am out here on the street getting this money and I can pay for our trips and our hotel rooms and everything, oh, that's a solid dude. This nigga, yo, when you're not that, Luna, I am not talking about you because you're not talking about me. But if you're not that dude, you're the under that. Oh, you're not a solid dude. Or this
what
dude
type of females are you trying to attract? Where are you putting yourself at to get where you putting yourself at to be called soft? Because if you
I'm in a relationship. I'm good.
No. I'm saying hypothetically. You said if you having all these things, you'd be considered soft. Where are you putting yourself at to be called soft?
The same place you are when you're talking about black men. We're speaking hypotheticals based on what we've been through.
It doesn't happen at my job.
It don't happen at my job. Yeah, there's about 7 people in my 7 black people in my job.
I'm sorry. Let me cut in real quick.
Go ahead.
Let me cut in real quick. So, Cal, Mr. No Filter and ourselves, we're in the same industry.
Thank you.
I just wanted to put that out there. So you have the idea of behind it, as well as now, Mr. No Filter. I just wanted to put that out there because I know that us 3 are in the same industry. Continue.
I love Luke. That was dope.
I don't know. I just feel like it's where you putting yourself at. If you elevate your mind to a certain level, like now, when I was younger, I was just, I'm not going to say I put myself out there. I wasn't really looking for anybody in particular. When I was younger, back in Miami, all dudes cared about was, oh, she red. oh, she got long hair. Oh, she pretty. She tall. She this, she that. They didn't give a shit about me having no education. They didn't care nothing about me, my aspirations to go to college. They didn't care that I wanted to be a lawyer. They didn't care that I wanted to be a teacher. All they wanted to do was bring Red over here so we could party with Red.
So, but one of the things is red. I mean, not red. I'm sorry. You kept saying red. So- My bad.
Damn. That was cool.
So just I'm sorry. Love my red bones. But at the end of the day,
Mr. Sweeney gonna whoop your ass.
that's fine. My sisters are red bones, love them to death. But at the end of the day, like you said earlier, it's where you put yourself. I feel like the energy you put out there is what you're gonna get, right? What we're saying is at the end of the day, if you expose yourself to the streets, you're gonna get the streets mentality. You know what I'm saying? If you expose yourself to corporate America, you're gonna get corporate America mentality. And I can only speak for myself. When I was in my first marriage, for example, you know, at the end of the day, I try to balance it out. Like Hess earlier said, you know, happy wife makes a happy house. But at the end of the day, a brother feels like he's getting ran over and then he's taken advantage of. And I'm not taking anything away from you. That's not what I'm saying. But the moment you be like, you know what, fuck this, I'm not dealing with that no more. A woman's more attracted to a dude that's not going to take shit versus a man that's like, you know what, let's make this work as a team, versus like, you know what, fuck you, I'm gonna do me and you gonna follow it. Why is it like that? That's really where it comes down to.
I'm gonna tell you, man, from what I heard out this conversation, it seems like the black person on the whole, there's a real issue with the black community.
It is.
Because we're over here saying, no, I'm not that. And they're over here saying, no, we're not that. And it's like, I don't see, I'm from the Caribbean, so I'm sorry, because I grew up in New York, you know what I mean? Like, you feel me? But I don't look at people like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, don't get me wrong. I like a fat ass and I love all that other shit, but I don't think anybody's that. I want a person who's doing great and got a fat ass. And I hope she gives some good ass head and we can fuck right, and then we can cook together and read books together and still chill and get money together. But I'm not saying that your fat ass is not a part of it.
All right, so Medusa, she got a lot going on over there.
Come on, Medusa, you're waving.
She got a pen and a paper. DJ Geronimo, go ahead. Medusa, we coming on.
Yeah. I want to side with the ladies, and I'll tell you why.
Geronimo, turn your mic up first off before I start to get at you for that bullshit.
Yeah. My mic can't go up. I guess I gotta talk louder. So the thing is, everybody's speaking from a personal standpoint, right? Look at things on average. Look at the percentage of black men, successful black men, right? You got black men that are about something, have ambition. They may not be where they want to be, but they're striving to get to where they want to be, right? There are more fuck niggas and bum niggas out there than there are black men with ambition and drive.
Bro, if you're gonna say that, you gotta acknowledge the bum ass bitches.
Hold on, but I just told you what I'm talking about right now, and we'll get to that. But right now, let me just make this point. And my point is that these women come in contact with more bum niggas than men that they can value. So when you look at trends, people follow trends, and while it's not fair to judge everyone, it's like a woman going out one night and guys, she's not going out looking for guys, but guys hitting on her all night. That shit gets old. You understand me? And it's the same thing when a woman's looking for a guy. She goes out and all she's meeting is these guys that's making it a point. It's all about sex, really. And I mean, I got a bunch of male friends, and really and truly, majority of them, all they care about is fucking. they don't go out looking for no fucking wife. They don't go out looking for no relationship. They go out looking for pussy. You understand me? These women know that, right? And then you come along where you might be a good dude, you consider yourself a good dude, and she a chick that you like, and she handles you the way that she handles them same fuck niggas. But guess what? That's the majority of what she runs into, right? The thing about handling that is, if you're gonna approach, it's all about where you approach. You approach a woman in the club thinking that you're gonna get a relationship out of that, bro. You might want to reevaluate how you do that, all right? And vice versa, the same thing goes for men with these women. You got a bunch of women that's used to these bum ass niggas to the point where they adapted or they are the same goddamn thing, and we, you know, try to make something or try to create a relationship with them, and you know it don't work out. You get used to it, and then eventually you start treating them the same way them bum niggas be treating them. So it goes both ways. I see Lou's ready to go get at me too.
No. I'm gonna let Luna go first, but Geronimo, I want you to finish what you're saying. Then we're gonna go to Luna. I'm just gonna give the how we're gonna do this. Geronimo finish, then Luna. I'm gonna touch in, and then whoever else wants to touch in as well.
Yeah, I was just saying that it goes both ways, and it is just the majority of what people deal with. Sometimes they just get frustrated and just don't want to deal at all. You know what I'm saying? And you might be a good person and you come along, and if you're not in the right environment and the right setting to approach and show who you are, you're gonna get, you know what I mean? You're gonna get a certain reaction, and sometimes you just have to put in work if you really want to get who you're going after. So that's it.
All right, Luna.
Okay, so I got like 3 parts here, but I'm gonna make them really quick because I want to touch on Mr. No Filter with the statement of, yeah, I'm coming for you.
I'm here. Let's go.
With women women are used to dealing with bum ass men that fuck them over, whereas the good guys get penalized for it. Well, I hate to say it, but motherfuckers in corporate America are no better than that. They are just as bad as these hood niggas we run into. They flash their status just a little bit different with their suits, their big parties where people on the street does it with their cars, their loud music, their jewelry. They are no different than the man I ran into the street when I was in New York versus the man I ran on the 27th floor in New York. They're all pretty much one and the same. So our pick of the litter kind of gets a little scrambled when it comes to, yes, because
I'm not allowed, I can't respond right now.
No,
so I just gotta listen to it.
You can't. You gotta listen. Because I've been fucked over by more corporate American men, quote unquote, the good guys, than I have by a nigga on the street. But I couldn't fuck with a nigga on the street. Hold on. But I couldn't fuck with that nigga on the street because of my credentials.
Can I ask a simple question?
Go for it.
I promise I will keep it short. Do you think it's different from one place, like do you think it's different based on where you live?
Nah, because I moved from New York. So where I'm at now is...
You're in Pennsylvania, right?
Nah, I'm not in Pennsylvania.
So do you think it's different from up north than let's say, Georgia?
Midwest, yes, big time.
I didn't say Midwest, I said Georgia. I'm specific about the spot. Atlanta, to be specific.
I don't live in Georgia. I can't give you a Georgia experience.
That's why I asked you, do you think?
Well, between the Southern men and the East Coast men, I think there's a huge difference because it's how their upbringing.
No, I said, do you think the women are different? The men, the women we're dealing with, like you being an up north woman moving from New York to where you are, and then you start to deal with, say, a Southern woman. The motherfuckers, let me shut up. I don't want to take over. But I'm just saying, do you think there's a difference?
I honestly couldn't answer that because I don't know.
Good answer. I fuck with it. I'm going back on mute.
Okay.
By the way, Luna, that when I said a bum nigga, I was including everybody, corporate America, the street niggas, everybody, right? Because it's all about how you. That's
why I hit on that, not you, because I knew where you were coming from. But he specifically pointed out 2 shades of men, a good man and quote unquote the bad guy. So I got you.
Let me tell you something. I wasn't really. No. You can't call me out. Now let me answer. I fall in between. I'm a good man and a bad. I'm a good man and a bad motherfucker.
See, it's a balance. There's a balance.
That's where I
It's all
stand.
balance.
But I'm talking from experience as well. So when y'all talk from experience, it's okay. But when the black man talks from experience, that's fucked up. He's argumentative. He's carrying a chip on his shoulder. But go ahead. I'm gonna mute myself again.
No, this is no attack on the black man. Look,
I'll take it as an attack on me as a black man. So go ahead, because I'm mixed.
But
black man got to work that shit out. I'm Taj LaRock and I'm mixed.
So, so this now we're gonna take it personal directly to me. If I put myself on display, or not display, if I go to talk to that man that works in my field that has the degrees and credentials I have, they will see me on the office side. They will see the punctual professional person. They will see the listening, the attentive person. But if they were to see me outside of that element, they wouldn't look my way at all. Because in that atmosphere, I'm this wholesome woman who's very intelligent. But if they were to see me on a Friday or a Saturday night, tattoos, long nails, they wouldn't look at me twice because of an image. So it's again, pick and choose of the battle, or the litter more so. Because we can see this man in corporate America and think he's the greatest thing, but we can see this woman who's from corporate America on the street that looks, because she has a ton of tattoos and she has piercings and locks, she's a ghetto bum bitch. So it's that double-edged sword between everyone and anyone. It's not just men. It's not women just being aggressive. It's not women just being single. It's not women just being assertive. It's black men as well that are the same way. We don't just pick and choose what's available to us, or we don't just pick and choose this guy because he has a nice car and a nice, all this money. Look, that's your car, that's your money. And we don't pick that guy because he's in a suit and tie because he's still a bum. He can still be a bum ass nigga, but you can see a dominant woman in her calm element, not her professional element, and you still would judge her as to be nobody or nothing. So we kind of get the backhand on both sides.
But you do that same thing to a black man.
No, I won't. I love a man with tattoos.
No, not you in particular, but the black woman. Not you in particular, because you and I are not the same. But black women do the same thing to a black man.
And they do. And I don't think it's right. I think it's closed-minded. You're not open. You're not.
Dan, hold on, Dan, I'm gonna let you loose whenever you're ready. But what the point that I'm really making is the black community, like, we are literally doing this to each other. All of that is bullshit. All of it is fucking bullshit. Because at the end of the day, like, what are you really saying? Like, you're literally saying the same thing that I'm saying. The same thing you're saying about black men, I'm saying about black. We're literally saying the same thing. The problem is that it has been designed. This is the perfect example of systemic racism. We are literally being taught to not like each other and call out each other, even when you're doing good with the house, the car, and everything. The first thing a person's gonna say is, how is he making his money?
Hey, yo,
anyway, go ahead, Dan. My bad.
There's one, yo, and I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I take that back. I sat here and I listened, and I want everybody to understand, especially the sisters. There was a whole bunch of targeting black men, wherever you want to say, bum niggas, whatever. I sat here and I listened to it. Remember, the question was, why are so many women black women single and not with black men? And then the second part was, and why are black men hesitant to approach black women? We didn't say, why do black women not like black men? Why do black women feel? No. This is a perfect example why brothers don't approach certain women. Because sometimes you have this, you're unapproachable. And it's not about being submissive. Two dominant people don't want to be together. Two dominants don't want to be together. Eventually, somebody's gonna have to be submissive. So that right there blows that whole theory out the water. So I don't know where that came from, but a dominant and a dominant, it doesn't work. Somebody eventually is gonna be submissive. But sisters, look, listen, I would love, and yo, Mike P hit on a lot of good points too, and I hope that brother can say some stuff because he hit a lot of good points. But sisters, I want you to listen to what a brother is telling you. Y'all just sat here and attacked brothers. And you may say, oh, I'm not attacking this type of brother. No, you just sat here and attacked brothers. So forget about what I got to go through in corporate America, dealing with white people, dealing with police and everything else. I gotta go and meet a sister and do it almost the same thing, even worse. Well, brothers, don't get it twisted. What I'm attracted to is not necessarily what I want to be with. So if I see a chick shaking her ass and dressing all scantily at the club, that doesn't mean I want to be with her. That's just something we're attracted to. Women attracted to guys in a nice body with their shirt off. That don't get that confused. But what you're doing is you're taking all the good brothers and putting them in with the bad brothers, and you're taking personal issues and you're mixing it with that, and that can't happen, man. And it goes back to let's separate the black community.
Hey, yo, son. Yo, stretch pants and gray sweatpants are the same shit, but when we like them in stretch pants, it's a problem. But when they talk about us in gray sweatpants, then, oh, it's okay. Please continue.
But there's also, what's the difference between sexual harassment and asking somebody out on a date? There's not that much of a difference. It's all about how the woman takes it. Oh, he's harassing me. Oh, he was just asking me out. He's cute. Like, it can go either way. But sisters, we got to stop that. And the blame is not always on brothers, too. What about y'all? I mean, yo, you want to sit here and say a brother this, a brother that, you had a bad experience with a brother. I can sit here and talk about all the bad women I had bad experiences with, that, but I still love my sisters.
Hey, yo, son, you was with me one night. I was in a cooler fit, and a woman introduced herself, said what's up, and grabbed my dick. Let me grab him by the pussy like this other nigga. I would probably go to fucking jail. It would be all kind of beef. Her brother want to fight me. We can't do that, y'all. We can't do the same shit that y'all can do.
I walked up to a woman and just said hi and got it up. What you want? I'm like, I'm just saying hi. I don't want your number. I don't know. I just said hi. You know what? And that's why maybe I should just walk by and ignore you. But we don't get that from other races. A lot of races are more open and they're more inviting. That's why I'm speaking my mind. Think about it.
Mrs. Sweeney just said, so I want to ask you, answer this. She just said, but it happens to women all the time. Are you able to speak on that?
No, it does. And you know what? Yes, when we go, like, let's say, for example, you go to a soca function. We as men think that we could whine on every woman. Some can say it's a cultural thing, but yeah, you women are right. I mean, but then again, should we walk up to you like, excuse me, can I dance with you?
No, but the thing is, if you're in a fet, a Caribbean woman will walk up on you, stand behind you and dance, and it's okay. But if I walk up and do the same thing, now I'm the bad guy.
Exactly.
But I don't dance with people, so it don't matter.
All right.
I'm just saying, I just feel like a lot of us, men feel entitled to our bodies much more than we feel entitled to theirs. You're not people like that. You are not physical. We are visual and physical. Y'all are more mental. It is what it is. But you said men. We're speaking upon black men right now. And if you tell me that black men are more physical than white men, then I'm going to mute myself again.
Where's Madushi? She was gonna talk.
Lou, homegirl Lou. Miss No Filter.
Yeah, Lou is over it. I was looking at Lou like, damn.
I'm with it. I'm ready to hear what you got to say.
I'm like, okay, I'm gathering everything together. Let me tell you guys something, right? I just wrote it down. We're gonna have an intense conversation in the future. We need everyone to be prepared to have nerves picked, because granted, we asked one question and it has now escalated to multiple questions, right? Amongst each other, amongst the Caribbean, the multicultural, the black, the women, the men, whatever. This is literally going to turn into a whole show. And I'm sorry, guys, because I might be overstepping saying this, but I'm just going to go out and say it because I can already just see it happening. We're going to have a show that's going to be very intense, and it's going to be based on what we're currently talking about at this moment. However,
Lou, I'd like to add to your notes, though.
By all means.
I know I don't mean to cut you off, but I know that you have a whole pad there with a lot of information on it, and it's just something that Taz said that struck me, and I really want to get it out really quick, and it's going to be very short. we created a lot of the shit that we talking about in these women.
I agree.
Okay.
But we're not the only guilty ones. That's the point I'm making.
What do you mean we're not the only guilty ones?
There's
Continue
the
your
question.
statement.
I'm sorry, both of you were speaking at the same
No,
time.
continue what you were saying.
No, I'm saying, like, you were saying that women feel entitled to certain things when it comes to black men, and that's because we give them that sense of entitlement. When you have a bunch of dudes, like, no matter what spectrum they come from, all they doing, they even lying to these women, talking about how beautiful they are, talking about how much they like them, and all this shit, bro. Over time, it's just like social media. They get enough likes and enough attention, they're gonna feel that they're the shit. Most of the time, people lying to them, and we do this to women. So when their ego is boosted and they feel that they all that, like you know, and they want to be dissing you and turning you down, that's because of men trying to get to them, telling them whatever they need to tell them to get pussy, to get sex, to get whatever it is that they're trying to get out of them. And these women now have caught on to that shit, and they're reacting to it. And I mean, like I said earlier, the majority of men, that's what they're about. So they respond to most men the same accordingly, because it's almost predictable. So that's what I wanted to say, Luke. Sorry.
No problem. Because where I'm at and the way my eyes are blurry, oh my goodness. I've taken quotes from multiple of people, and I it's like it for me personally, it doesn't even make sense to even speak on it. It's just the fact of I'm just taking what everyone has to say, and I'm going to bubble up everything, and I'm writing a whole bunch of questions down. I'm jotting, like, I got shit for days. Honestly, I have pages. I'm just taking everything down. At this point, I just feel like it doesn't even make sense. So, but I am going to look back at the question because I don't remember exactly what we even started on. Why are so many Black women single or not with Black men? And why are Black men more hesitant to approach Black women? I think I wrote one thing down and one thing only. And I'm sorry. It's, oh my God, it's so weird, guys. It was something in the sense of like defense and like what we are dealt with as Black women, but I don't want to sound like I'm just speaking for fun, so I don't necessarily have anything, because this is going to relate back to that one episode we're going to have in the future. So Una continue, because I'm just here.
Oh, you doing bitch niggas? Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about bitch niggas eventually.
Well, the bitch nigga, I'm not gonna speak on that. The bitch nigga episode has been preparing itself for quite a while, and we haven't reached it yet. But we're not there yet, apparently. But I
mean, if y'all really want to do it, we can, but y'all got to be prepared for what comes with it.
I ain't doing no bitch nigga segment, bro. I got aggression issues.
Honey,
yeah, me too.
I just feel like, and I think I believe that I said something about the bitch nigga episode privately to you guys, where, let me tell you something, it's gonna get fucking messy, but I don't have a problem with it. It's not my issue, because I can speak for whoever. I can speak for myself towards whoever. If I'm gonna say something to y'all and the person is not here, absolutely, I can still say it to that person. But that's just me at the end of the day. But one question that did stick out is, no, I'm not gonna do it, because it's more pinpointing towards one gender opposed from another. So I'm gonna just leave it alone. Corporate America, though. Hey, corporate America.
We can talk about
America is very judgmental, people. For those who do work and for those who don't work in corporate America, you are very judged off the rip, I mean, there's movies, there's TV, there's music, there is just what you see in your local area. There is the he said, she said, there's social media. There's so many things that can persuade someone to just automatically think a certain way. But again, that goes towards the next episode, not maybe next week's episode, but a future episode of that. Has his hand up, and I'm just gonna go with it.
What's up, Hess?
All right. So the question was, let me go back and let me make sure I see this question. Can somebody post a question? Because there's a lot been going on in the chat. Let me scroll back. It said, why are so many black women single and not with black men, and why are black men more hesitant to approach black women? All right, so it's a two-part question. Let me answer the first part. So the first part of why, black women are single, more black women are single, I should say, is one, because of racism, right? So it's all on the system. The system has been incarcerating a lot of black men. So a lot of black men been getting incarcerated, a lot of black men being caught up in the system and dying. So therefore, the number of men, the ratio of men, black men, is very low. So now black women now have to choose from a limited, list of men. So right off the bat, that's one of the main reasons why a lot of black women, are single or single parents and vice versa, because there's not a lot of good men out there to find. Most of them have been, caught up, incarcerated or dead. And then now, to throw in everything that you guys been saying about all the good guys, and women now are pushing away all the good guys, and the stigma of black men, women think that black men are this way and that way. Yes, because society have said this, but in actuality, it's not. Black men is not what most women have, I guess, seems to, or encounter black men to be. So that's that one part of it. The second part of why a black woman, I guess, unapproachable or hesitant, well, let me go back to the second part question. It says, why black men are more hesitant to approach black women? To be quite honest, black women have, for one, a wall up, a shield, and it's a lot of, I guess, emotions to go with that. One, they're hurt, they're scorned. They are alpha females, I should say, that feels that they can do it. They can do it all, and for some reason, I feel like women, black women in particular, have something to prove, even though they might say they don't, but it's just in that nurture of them to say, well, I can do it. I can show you that I can do it, and I'm going to do it, which is that strong independence thing in them. And there's nothing wrong with that. But sometimes they have to scale it back or tone it down. Women, there's nothing wrong. Like somebody said something about being submissive. There's nothing wrong with being submissive. But for someone, they feel like being submissive means that somebody's going to talk down to them or, belittle them. It does not mean that. You just got to understand, your position in life. And sometimes I use this analogy of basketball. Everyone can't be a shooter. Everyone can't shoot the shot. Sometimes you got to facilitate. And that's how a team works together. And most black women don't know how to facilitate. I got a word mixed up now. Facilitate, They just, everybody want to shoot the shot. Sometimes just play your position. That's all I got to say.
Yes, Geronimo, you sound like you want to go in, so go ahead.
I want to say something, and I don't want to. fuck, man. I don't even know why you said it has because anyway, fuck it. Honestly.
Yo, hold on, Kels. When y'all become a black woman, let me know. Yeah, I said it.
Honestly, I think people want to be coddled. Man, woman, whatever. I think that people want to be coddled because they're used to being coddled. And when you meet somebody that expects you to be what you think you are or what you say you are, but yet you don't live up to the role that they expect you to be, you what's the word? You victimize yourself. Okay? Because really and truly the conversation that we having, the same bum niggas and bitch niggas could be having this conversation. And the thing about it is because in their minds, they think that they are men. They think that they are, you know what I mean? They think that everybody thinks that they're good people. And at the end of the day, when you meet somebody and you're talking to that person, you can tell right off the bat that you're gonna waste my time, right? And a lot of women pick up on shit like that just by the dumb shit you saying. And I'm not talking. And you know, if you're guilty of it, who the cap fit, wear it. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, because you might think you're a man, you might want a woman that allows you to lead. But what if you're not a leader, bro? What if you cannot lead, but you think you can?
Amen.
You understand me? So these are the things that people don't want to accept about themselves, but then they want to complain.
Mm-hmm.
So when you make this argument, make sure you're a leader. Make sure that you are an asset to somebody. Because sometimes they might see something in you that you don't see. And then you run around blaming everybody. So this is no target to anybody in here. I'm just saying, like, because I've been there. I've been there where I thought I was a man and realized that I was not. And there's a lot of boys running around thinking that they're men. And we all know this. So I think I'm done for the night. That's just, unless somebody, you know.
Now, I want to tune on with you, brother. So,
Ron, you want to take a shot real quick?
Hell yeah.
I want to take one, god damn it.
I'm out of already. Maybe
Yo, hey Boogie, can I say something real quick before you go?
Of course.
I want to tell y'all that this is why this is called the No Filter Family Podcast. I think we tend to forget the word family. We fuck with each other. I can argue with my brother, but don't argue with my brother. I will argue with Luna all day, but Luna, you ever come to Orlando and somebody fuck with you? Look, I can't tell you about me on YouTube. I can tell you that you're good. All of us, we rock together, we speak. Mrs. Sweeney, you too. We all fuck with each other. We say what we got to say, but we're family at the end of the day. Cheers.
I'm out of alcohol. Y'all done made me drink all my alcohol.
Get you a glass of water, brother. Get a glass of water.
Get a cap of NyQuil.
Oh gosh, yo, listen.
And I bring that up because
that's the
at
Army
the end
thing.
of the day, a lot of women are looking for
Sir,
leaders in
that's
men.
driving. I'm gonna need for you to stop taking shots.
Oh God.
But go ahead.
I have no comment on that one. Because we've done it all, especially carnival season.
Right. The whole weekend is a DUI.
It's literally 10 days projection. But at the end of the day, it comes down to this. The question is, let me actually go back to the question because I posted it. Why are so many black women single and not with black men? I think that at the end of the day, as a society, as a culture, we have to hold men and women accountable as a society. And I think that the standards have lowered so much that women today have to deal with a lot of things. And I'm not taking anything from you guys. Somebody made a good point about the music videos and the lyrics and things of that nature. I myself, I don't support the new music because I feel like it degrades our women as a culture, as a society, and the only way that can excel or continue to grow or manifest is that we cannot support those things or the actions of media, social media. We have to hold the people that are degrading our women and men to higher standards. And if we feel like it's degrading our people, we as a culture have to come together and no longer support that. And until we can do so, then this is going to be a battle that we're going to always struggle with.
Hey, brother, I want to throw something just real quick and you can continue. I don't think that we don't like the new music because it degrades women. I think we don't like the new music because it degrades us as people. Because a black guy will say something about a black woman in the music and she will agree and twerk her ass off. So I don't want to put it on, like, I want to make sure that I want to clarify that because I think the fact that Black people or people in that situation are all agreeing, the men and the women, I think that's where you and I and our generation get the disconnect. Sorry about that. You can continue.
Yeah. I'm in line with you. So just to clarify with you, I agree. Just to clarify. So with that being said, sisters, I understand that you guys got to deal with a lot, but at the end of the day, you guys are beautiful. You guys are queens. Carry yourself as queens. Smile. You know what I'm saying? Like, you'd be surprised the energy that. And I understand. Somebody said earlier, like, I don't want to smile to everybody because I don't want to bring that person to me. You're not trying to attract that person. You are a beautiful queen. Carry yourself as a queen, and then that king will follow and pursue. You know what I'm saying? I'm out like 1990. I'm gone. Andre 2000.
Okay. Well then, I do honestly believe that the way for us to progress is to have these conversations amongst us as people. The funny part was how it immediately went to boom, 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 boom. I don't agree with a lot of what y'all say, but I am also the Black American. I'm not Black American, but I'm Black American. I'm the guy who's caught in between. Yo, Becky, next time you take that shot, let us know so we can take one with you, all right? Somebody saw you. What we doing? We drinking from the bottle tonight, Becky? Hold on, Becky. Wait. Let me highlight you so we can all see you, because they can see me. What you saying, Dad?
What's up?
You don't have to talk. I just want them to see you drink. What you saying? What we doing? They waiting the cup out the bottle. Let me go.
Oh, okay. I ain't upset at that. She doing catch up right now.
You good?
Mm-hmm.
All right, we will move forward.
Mr. Filter, let's get Becky's input on this.
Woo.
You need another shot?
No, I good. I don't want to talk.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Good. No filter.
I mean, I don't have too much to say. I think all of us kind of said what the fuck we were saying. We can go back and forth all day about our opinions. You may not agree with me or you agree with, it don't really matter. At the end of the day, what I really heard tonight was a bunch of Black people arguing with each other and trying to come to terms with what's really going on in our society. Why we do choose each other, why we don't. Some of us have regular jobs, some of us have big jobs. Some of us make a lot of money, some of us don't, but it seems like all of us are going through the same thing. And also, I do feel like a lot of us are going through the same things because of our color. Like, I feel our cultures are different as an American, as a Caribbean person, Latino, whatever it is. But I feel like we all argued the same point, and I tonight was fun for me because, first of all, this is what the show is about. This is no filter. You're supposed to be able to speak your mind with no repercussions, no argument, no beef. I'm not mad at nobody, and I'll get at you. Lou, wake up. Stop. Shut up. That was a big yawn. You made sugar yawn. You made sugar yawn. Nah, but I think it's cool to have the conversation, but at the same time, if you didn't get nothing out of it, then that's where we're all feeling each other. Because at the end of the day, I mean, clearly, first of all, I want to give a shout out to A1. He brought the topic, and this shit was dope. Salute to you, brother. But realistically, like, all I heard tonight was clearly there's a disconnect. Clearly there's a misunderstanding. Earlier, A Boogie, you said communication is key in all relationships. The relationship between Black people is a relationship, and the communication sucks. There's a lot of shit I didn't agree with tonight, but I did not discredit anybody's opinions. And I wouldn't mind having this conversation again, because I think we can get a lot out of it. Kel, shout out to you, because you said a lot of real shit tonight. You're not the only one, but you said a lot of real shit tonight. Luna, I fucks with you because you held your ground. You was like, yo, and Geronimo, I don't agree with you, motherfucker, but I fucking love you because you always speak your goddamn mind. Yeah, well, I mean, but we can talk about that over a game of dominoes, you know what I'm saying? But yeah. I do fuck with your opinion because it was some real shit. You have an opinion, I have an opinion. The issue is everybody's views are based on what they've been through. Therefore, we can't discredit what anybody's saying. You know, Luna, you actually fucked me up when you said about, you know, with the tattoos, and I was like, and she got dreads? I was like, you must catch hell in every environment you go to.
Absolutely.
Is she gay? Is she straight? It's like what is she? Does she make money? Is she broke? So I took all that in.
Because I had to make a whole post clarifying I don't like women. I am not bisexual. I am not a lesbian, because I kept getting it. Like, no, I like dick. I have a whole man. No.
This is exactly why, as a society as a whole, I'm talking about men, women, young, old. I don't care if you came up on the island, in New York, in Cali, in Missouri, Miami, Texas. I don't give a shit if you was born in Germany and your parents brought you over here. If you was born smack dab in the middle of the Sahara and brought you over here. We have to unlearn what we've learned. We have to. We have to. In order to save our future generations, we have to stop the fuckery. And we have to unlearn what we've learned. Right now, the conversation that we had is exactly what we were taught to understand each other as. We were taught to understand each other as the enemy instead of you're my equal. At some point, you're my equal. You understand what I mean? We have different roles in our households. We have different roles in society. But at the end of the day, they brought us all over here on a boat. They did. And they split us up. And they pulled us apart. And they told me that you was bad because of what you was doing. They told her that I was bad because of what I was doing. And we kept the fuckery going. We kept the bullshit going. It's in our music. It's in our clothes. It's what we teach our kids. It's what we on. When I say on the block, I don't necessarily mean on an actual corner. You can kick the bullshit with your homies. You can talk all the bullshit with your homies. But when your man step out of line, are you checking him or are you laughing at that shit? If your homegirl cussing her man out in the street, are you telling her like, sis, you doing too much? Or are you, yeah, girl, you did the right thing. We have to stop this shit. We have to. Otherwise we doomed. And all of this conversation that we having, as fun as this is, this shit ain't gonna mean nothing. It ain't gonna mean nothing because little next rapper finna come out with another beat. One of the old rappers finna come out and bring back one of their old ass songs. And I could talk that because I'm from Dade. Look what Luke did. Look at Freaknik. Look at the shit that they put in our community.
Leave Freaknik out of it. I don't want to be judged. I lived in Georgia when Freaknik was going on.
Listen, daily on just on a weekly, putting a wall of speakers up and popping your ass in front of a wall of speakers. If you couldn't do that, you was getting made fun of. But at the end of the day, like I said, we're adults now. We saw what we did. And we're seeing how it destroyed us. We're seeing right now how it's got us on. Everybody is like everybody's raising guns at each other. Like, yeah, but you did this. Yeah, but you did that. Yeah, but you did. When do we come together and stop this bullshit and make good shit popular and the fuckery like that's lame? Start telling people shit is lame. It's lame. It's
So,
stupid.
Kels, can I ask you a question?
What's up?
I feel like the one of the issues. Well, let me ask the question. If you had a good black man next to you who did not allow that bullshit, well, if black women had a good black man next to them who did not allow nobody to subject them to that type of behavior, do you think they would feel different, or would they look at black men differently? Because in my family, like Awan, Jerome, like that, no preach. Who else is in it? Andre, yo, like we don't play that shit. You don't disrespect nobody around us. I have held down a woman I didn't even fucking like, but you're with us. So I feel like I feel like that adds to the balance of what we're talking about. I feel like if I step to somebody like, yo, don't talk to her like that. Don't deal with her like that. Yo, my nigga, what you want to do? It does promote black on black violence, but I feel it's a step towards them saying, okay, well, I can't deal with her this way. Do you feel like if the black woman had more support from the black man when it was being dealt with wrong outside of their circle, it would make a difference?
As long as it's consistent, absolutely. Absolutely.
I'll take that. So that goes back to, all right, man, I'm about to go. Okay, so you want a man to protect you, right? But it's hard for you to smile just for public's purpose. Does that make sense?
Can you go in deeper, brother? Can you explain?
Yeah. So at the end of the day, you made a valid point that you're saying that if the woman, the sister, black sister, the sisters felt protected, that they knew that regardless of what the situation is, a black man will step up and protect her as far as whether the man was right or however he approached her that was disrespectful, she would have a different outlook on the man, right? That man owes her nothing, but he's willing to put his life on the line to protect his sister. Why is it not the same? Why can't we have a balance? And we're going to come back to another topic of this, but really it comes back down to, we're going to have another topic is, how do we do better for our community as a group? And it starts with just us and then putting that positive energy out there. So, we're coming to the end of our show, but we definitely want to make sure that we're going to come back to this loop. And how do we come together as a society to better our people?
Yo, hey, Boogie, we're coming to the end of the part where people on YouTube can listen. But y'all can stick around, man. We're going to do this after dark. You know what I mean? We're going to keep rocking. And then we can really talk. No, I'm not saying right now. I'm saying, we got to do the. Go ahead, brother.
Nah, I wanted to let everyone know, like, A1, I'm a little confused with what you said, but you can clarify when we do the show again.
Yeah.
Nah, son. Nah. Talk about it now. It's 11:58. Let's discuss it.
I agree, but I think this is an after dark thing. You know what I'm saying?
Literally it's 12 o'clock. We've only done 2 topics. I think we can finish this one. I don't mean to do that to you because you know how we all rock, but I'd like to hear Geronimo's point and your rebuttal. If y'all both disagree, then I'll stay out of it.
I wasn't addressing what he was saying. I just said that I wasn't quite clear as to understanding what it is.
That's what I'm saying.
He was saying.
Yeah. I mean, it's 6 o'clock where I'm at, so I'm good. It's light as day, so we good. I know you. So to give you better clarification, DJ Geronimo, as men, we have to protect our sisters, and I'm totally aligned with that. No problem. At the end of the day, I'll do it all day long. So it comes down to if as men we have to step up for our women, right, to make you guys feel comfortable, to be able to be in a position where you're no longer approachable, and we owe you nothing, but we're willing to step up to protect you from another man, which it should be how it should be. But to also say, like, okay, why you have this aggression face, or why are you so unapproachable to a man that just says, hey, you should smile, and you'd be like, well, I don't want to smile at you. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to have it where another man will approach me, but at the same token, in the same breath, if somebody disrespects you, you would want a brother to step up to protect you. Does that make sense?
It's hard because that resting bitch face, bro, I'm the king of that. You know what I'm saying? Um, Sometimes, bro, that's just people's face. Like, I mean, people ain't gonna just walk around looking like they're in a good mood all the time. Some people just have an aggressive look. Some people might be in a good mood and look aggressive. It's all how you take it, isn't it?
But you know me, I love to smile, so I can only speak
Yeah,
for
but that's
myself.
you, exactly, right?
Yeah.
I mean, look, I mean, I walk around. One, my face is always screwed. Two, I talk aggressive. People think I'm mad. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not. We just having normal conversation, but I talk aggressive. I don't smile. I That's just my personality, right? So I don't smile, and some chick comes up to me telling me to smile. Bitch, what the fuck you mean?
So you are unapproachable to a black woman then?
Yes, I'm approachable to everybody, unapproachable to everybody.
So why is it fucked up
It's
that
not just
that
black women,
men are
that's everybody.
Because that was the second part of the topic. Why is it that black men are afraid to approach black women? Right? Yes or no?
Well, two things to that. Yeah, yes, that is the question. And two things to that. One, there's a lot of black men that are not afraid to approach black women. And then two, the men that are afraid to approach black women, they're afraid to approach black women because of those men that are not afraid to approach black women. Either that or they don't have no game and they know it.
Facts.
Yeah. So I'll
No arguments here.
Yeah, I'll add on to what you just said, DJ Geronimo. So, for example, my girl don't walk around with a smile all the time, and when I met her, she had a screwed face on it. I'm like, yo, you too pretty to be looking like that, you know, like that takes away from your beauty. I mean, but that I think you have to have self.
Yo,
if you wanted to smile, how about you make her smile?
Yo, brother, that's what I was gonna say. With all due respect, just if you want me to smile, like approach me. Like, why the fuck I gotta be sitting here smiling like a goddamn monkey in front of everybody? Like, yo,
right.
I'm chilling over here doing what the fuck I do. You wanna holler at me, holler at me. If you can't break my barrier, go on about your goddamn business, yo. As a matter of fact, don't move too quick. I'll buy you a drink and then go. But why I gotta be smiling for everybody?
Thank you, Taj, because I agree with that.
Right, I agree.
1,000%.
And speaking
Give
from
me a motherfucking reason
to smile. And from a sister's point of view,
yo, the fact is that people smile. People are fucking fake. Most people's smiles, their handshake, their dab, the love, all that is fucking fake. As a matter of fact, let me make sure I make this clear. In 2021, I ain't fucking with these fake motherfuckers no more. Because your shit is fake. I can't benefit from it. So what am I doing? But a lot of motherfuckers is fake. But when you grab somebody, you say, yo, what up, brother? It's good to see you. You don't have to worry about that fake shit no more. You don't have to worry about fake smiles and all that shit. Because most of the people you meet, all that shit we were talking about tonight, you're meeting fake people and trying to figure out how to decipher them and how you can get in. Based on their looks, their money, whatever it is. Man, fuck that shit, man. Like, be who you are. Go ahead, Geronimo. I feel like you want to say something to me.
No, not to you.
In general, I feel I feel like you want to say something based off on what I just said.
Yeah, no, I was gonna piggyback off of I think it was Kel's what she was ending with, and I do think that one change starts with ourselves, and you have to be aware of your situations. You have to be aware of how to make a difference. And then comes action, putting that action in place to make that difference. You know what I mean? But the conversation that needs to be had is a very real conversation that requires open-mindedness. You have to be open-minded, okay? Because you might hear some shit that you may not like, but it may actually be good for you. It'll inform you. It'll give you a different perspective, because if you keep thinking the way you've been thinking, or keep thinking the way we've been thinking like this for years, and where have it gotten us? So you got the thing there has to be changed. Different things need to take place. You have to understand things differently, because a lot of the things the school curriculum. We got teachers in here, and it is Teacher Appreciation Week or month or whatever it is. So we appreciate the fuck out of y'all. But the school curriculums don't really teach us shit. Don't really teach us real life shit. Number one, finances. You don't learn finances in fucking in school, which you should. Like, you don't learn fiscal responsibility. You don't learn, and two, and on top of that, you don't learn shit because your parents may not have been grown folks, grown men and women. They may have been old people, but they just may have been old boys and old girls. But they never matured. And I'm not, like I said, I may say you, but I'm not talking about everyone in here. But that's part of the problem, is that we grew up in an era where children was having children and neither one of them ever matured. You see what I'm saying? So when you have these situations, people just follow. People don't find information, people don't find facts, people don't find solutions, and people don't do anything, and that causes people to do nothing about anything. So I do feel that there needs to be a change, but I do know for a fact that it requires an open mind and a willingness to change in order for black people to take it to the next level, especially in this country.
It's a lot of work on self that we have to do, and I was going to touch on the whole subject about, you know, smiling and not smiling and so forth and so on, because again, a lot of I'm not talking about the Anglo-Saxons, I'm not talking about, you know, the southwestern part of South America, I'm talking about us, I'm talking about the brown folks, the black folks. We have been, again, this goes back to having an understanding of what happened to us all when our ancestors got brought here. We got split up. Everybody got divided sectionally. I know, and from my personal perspective, in Dade County, Florida, I was born in 79. I grew up in the 80s. I grew up in the 90s. I left Miami right after I graduated high school, and I came to Orlando. I'm gonna tell you, at home, just I'm talking about the little section of the country called Miami. They teach us not to smile. They tell us not to smile. You know why? Because when you smiling in a nigga face, a nigga gonna think you friendly, and 9 times out of 10 you gonna get robbed, raped, or kidnapped. 9 times out of 10, that's just what it is. So you have to put on versa. You got to put on a rough face. You got to look like I ain't friendly. I'm not out here trying to be your friend. I'm not out here trying to, hey, Red, what's up? Or, hey, you know, hey, Miss Lady, even in a social setting, even in something like a club, even in something like, you know, a party. We have, when I say we, I'm talking to the sisters. We have walls built up. I'm not going to sit here and lie. And the ladies can disagree with me if they want to. We have walls built up. The bricks of those walls that we have built up come from so many facets of the shit that we have had to deal with, that some of us can pull ourselves over that wall and get through it and persevere. Some of us, it's going to take a team of construction niggas to break this wall down. And it's just because of what we went through. It is nothing personal. It's no personal actual attack on Black men. I don't know any of you individually, but I would never take anything that I went through with my ex-husband out on y'all simply because me and him had a bad experience. When I approach any Black man, I'm approaching a Black man as this is a man I'm meeting for the first time. I approach everybody like that. I meet you, you have to give me a reason not to trust you. You have to give me a reason not to fuck with you. You got to give me a reason to give you the screw face and to tell you to fuck off and tell you to kiss my ass. You have to give me that reason. Otherwise, I'm friendly with you to an extent, because who's standing behind me protecting me? Nobody. What if I'm sitting here being nice to you? You buy me a drink. You get me, you know, get her another drink. I don't know if y'all have ever seen this video, the video of the girl in Georgia. She was in the club and the dude just sitting here buying her drinks, we have to be aware of predators. We got to be aware of, so if you see me in the street 9 times out of 10, if you two pretty not to be smiling, you two this and you two that. 9 times out of 10, another nigga told me that same thing. Excuse me, let me take the word nigga out of it. Another man of African American descent or another black man has told me that same thing. And when I smiled, and he was like, "See, that's better. Okay, let me get your number." 9 times out of 10, I gave him my number. I gave him an opportunity not to fuck with me, and he did. I talked to him for a second. He gave me some game. I ate it. He did some fuck shit. I was like, all right, cool, whatever. I'm off you. He'll come up. It's in our heads sometimes. It's like y'all got a playbook out here. Oh, sweetie, you too pretty not to be out here smiling. You too. It's trust. It's trust, and it all goes back, like I said, to us having to break down these barriers and break down all of this stigma that we have against each other. It just comes to that. I try every morning that I wake up, now that I'm 40 plus. What I'm doing today is very different what I did 20 years ago. I am trying not to have that, nigga, get out my face. I'm trying not to have that approach unless you give me a reason. I'm very approachable unless you give me a reason not to be. And that's my personal experience, because I know everybody is not the same. And again, like I mentioned earlier, my brothers and sisters of, from the Caribbean have a much different, their outlook and their views are slightly different than my friends that was raised up the block from me. Brothers I know that's raised up the block from me will try you with no question, and they're gonna try you. I've met a lot of beautiful, gorgeous, outstanding Caribbean men, but I've also met a lot of Caribbean men that weren't the greatest people on the face of the planet, and they step to you that way, So
I mean, they're everywhere.
They're everywhere. But it's checking yourself, it's checking your circle, it's checking your surroundings. Like I mentioned with the music. We had Too Short, Snoop, Dre, who else? Like most of our music is misogynistic. Most of our music was talking about bitches, hoes, getting money, fucking bitches. You know what I'm saying? And we listen to it. Some people could separate the music from what the reality is, but for some people, a lot of our community, that was their reality. That's what they live in.
Agreed.
And that's what they spread in.
And
there are bitches, there are hoes.
What? Who the fuck is that?
If there are women, yeah.
Oh, let me
Anyway,
see. Who is that? We have to offer? Because I got it. Go ahead.
But no, I'm off my soapbox. Y'all know I could go all day. My Hennessy is gone, my Amaretto is gone, my wine is gone.
But even from men to men, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, as a black man, you can't even smile with another black man and be like, yeah, what's up? Right? Because automatically you're going to be, oh, that nigga pussy. You know what I'm saying? And that, I know we get that from, a lot of it is from entertainment. And I'm not just saying music. It's television. It's all sorts of influences that we get these behaviors from. And the thing about it is that for me, it's personal, because I remember a time where men were not like that, because I'm from the Caribbean, and in the Caribbean, you I mean, like, that's not normal. Now it is, because they've adapted to that as well. But I remember back in the days that men welcome other men. Men, they would interact with strangers, and it wasn't that big. You embrace it, right? It wasn't that big of a deal. And but I've watched the progression going from that love to aggression to one another.
Regression.
Or right. So and just like how it was a process to get there, it's gonna be a process to get back. You know what I mean? But that influence is also so strong. It's just like raising a kid. You could give them all the training you want, but that outside influence is so fucking strong and so influential. So, but you have to. People need to be aware of it. Some people just don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? There's
Right.
dudes that
Very
they'll
true.
suck dick. They'll take a dick in their ass just to be famous. They'll do whatever. So, when you got people like that, they make it even extra harder. So.
Yep.
Anyway.
So yeah.
Where's our host? Because I think it's about time for us to get
The
off
host
of,
of hostess?
YouTube.
The host with the most.
A question. How the fuck we all know Filter, but I'm the host?
No. I just said it. I said the host of hostess.
Yeah, I'm chilling, man. I'm over here listening to y'all talk on the side. I needed to use the restroom. I made a salmon tonight. I wanted to look at. My girl's pretty. I kind of like her. Yeah, yo. So every Thursday night I make salmon. Geronimo, don't be nodding your head too hard when I say my girl's beautiful, yo.
I did not.
I'm joking. It's just us. No, I just stepped away, but you see, I didn't turn off the camera. I just turned off the microphone so you can hear me. You couldn't hear me moan.
Anyway.
No, because y'all getting a foot massage.
Y'all need a clubhouse room.
Anyways.
It's called an apartment. Yo.
Yeah,
I
a room on
thought of
Clubhouse.
that, honestly.
Nah, but on some real shit, right? Since y'all called me back, because I shut up. Since y'all called me back, let's take a shot, man. Let's wrap this up and go into After Dark. Lou, it's very rare that I say this. The way you just hit that cigarette, I miss it. It's been 3 years.
That's like the second time you said that.
I know that, but every once in a while, I'll be like, God, the way you hit that and that shit glow, I'll be like. But when we go to After Dark, I'm gonna do something different. And then it won't
Don't
matter.
be, oh, honey, I had one rolled up already. Stop playing.
Lush.
I'm gonna play some music from my queens before we go.
We're on YouTube still.
I don't give a fuck. I don't know what everybody else. Listen, I don't know what
fuck's
one of
not
hide
given.
from, but I don't care because can't nobody come for me. But anyways, in other
I heard a
news,
rumor. I heard a rumor that you were the high grade of like if high grade was a black woman, you was it. I don't know.
it probably
Just
was.
saying. I don't know. I gotta ask the person who said it. I just heard
there's-
you were like
and
if
that's
you were
crazy
if a
because
black
still
woman
a
was
lot of
weed, it was
people-
you.
And that's funny because still a lot of people don't know that I smoke all the fucking time. But anyway,
Come on, NYFLA. Come on
And-
through.
Hey Lou, shh. I'm not allowed to respond to this because we're on YouTube.
that's fine. That's your issue, not mine.
Okay, well in that case, they don't know I smoke all the time too.
All right then. Anyway.
I got some prenup right now and cookies and cream.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
nice. I have wedding
Nice.
cake actually
So-
tonight.
Wedding cake is cool. Yo,
I
Lou,
love
do you
wedding
remember that
cake.
Superman? Do you remember that Superman shit you hit me off with that night?
Yeah.
I want to be down like Brandy because apparently a good time is being had and I'm being left out. So
Yo, so my homie, Kels, I ain't gonna tell you who, but my homie here, he calls Orlando Narnia. He's like, I need to come out here because y'all are doing everything.
it's for motherfucking Disney World, baby.
I'll just say that we have access to a lot of very nice things like the beaches, the palm trees, mix of
marijuana.
You can get on
weed.
a you can
You
get
know
on a
what I'm
different ride. Whatever ride you want to get on, you can get
Yo,
on.
listen, let's wrap this up and get off of YouTube, and then we'll talk about it, and I can show you, and you can see because I'm a different person.
I got one on the pre-roll. Let's go. Come on. I want to wrap
Let's
up.
roll, let's roll. Yo,
Let's
take this
wrap up.
shot real quick. Geronimo, you got one cord?
I drank it already, but I'll make another one.
Nah, make another one.
Okay,
I'll be
that's
moving
good.
slow, yo. Like I'll be holding my cup.
No,
and
you
my
moving
fucking arm
fast.
Be hurting.
Oh my God, you guys, I
Edibles.
put a dent in my bottle. Look. It was full.
Oh, Lou, you went in, because I watched that bottle when we started.
I'm bringing my laptop tomorrow, Lou. I'm bringing my laptop.
Hey, yo, real quick before we get off of this, 2141 West Colonial. Tomorrow night, I'm going to be there. Pretty Lucian. She's at the bar. Just fuck with us. Let them know that you fuck with the No Filter family. They'll make sure that they work something out for you. It's a fact. I appreciate y'all. Come fuck with us. Cheers.
Cheers.
Salud.
Yo, Mr. Waistline.
Yeah, so definitely want to say blessings to everybody that tuned in tonight. This conversation couldn't have went as far as it went unless we had mature people to actually bring, these issues that people don't really feel comfortable with talking about. So I just want to say thank you for YouTube. If you like what you saw, hit the like button, share it. But at the end of the day, if we're gonna grow as a society, we got to hold each other accountable. We really got to push ourselves to better ourselves as one. And life is short. Be happy. Women are beautiful queens. You guys are all beautiful. I'm going to always say it, smile. But at the end of the day, we bring this in knowledge to you guys so that way we can have these conversations to continue to just really push ourselves to the next level, because I feel as a society, we lack in that area with communication. So once again, just want to say blessings, aloha, and mahalos.
Hey, Miss No Filter.
All right.
Jumping in.
Yeah, so I wrote this actually down. I actually wrote this down, however you want to put it, right? So at the end of the day, we have our own opinions. Let us be this collective group here. Everyone who you see or hear here, agree that where we stand, we have to start somewhere. Clearly, we all have been through something for one another. And I feel, and here I go with my fucking optimistic self, of a healing type of situation. We can't heal the world, but guess what? We can start within our own community. So within our family here, or within our community of the No Filter family, I feel that we can start here where there is no, well, you know what? I already automatically assume or know where you stand. In that episode that needs to come about very soon, as far as this race topic, because I feel like a lot of the topics that come about can what am I trying to say? Yeah, I'm a little lit. Yeah. The topics that we do come from and we do present to everyone has a bottom base that can come from race. However, basically, fuck what I'm saying is that basically what I'm saying is, guys, we have a serious problem. We all know that there is a serious problem when it comes to race in the world. I feel that it is a good thing if we are able, as a family in a community here in this situation here, that we can be able to address each other. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I feel like even so, with some of the answers that is given to some of the questions that are presented to everyone, I mean, it could bottom base where, like, if you're deep in the bottle or whatever, that it's coming from, you know what? I've seen this. I automatically, you just feel like you know the answer. But like, I feel like when you know your peers, you can, and when you're having the conversation with your peers, knowing that, what the fuck am I saying? Guys, we have a race situation happening and we need to address this. We're able to talk. It's a No Filter family podcast. We're able to talk to each other. Let's fucking address this shit one good fucking time. Whoever loses out, loses out. However, let's hit the shit head the fuck on. Whoever wants to get in their goddamn feelings, I suggest you take a drink and drink some water and go to sleep and come back. But let's do this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, here's the optimistic Lou yet again. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't come that often. Taj, I hate you.
But
because I like it.
Let's hit this shit on the fucking head, and then let's actually, as our personal group, whoever's here, whoever's listening on YouTube, whoever's here on Facebook, whoever's going to listen to this in the future, because there are people that listen later on that are not able. Let's actually fucking do this. Let's be able to talk to each other. Let's get down in the nitty gritty of the issues that some feel that there is in the in the community. So we are actually able to talk to each other, and then we can further on each other. And then after that, it's like, oh yeah, I know where you're coming from. I know where you're coming from. I know what you've been through, for whoever has shared, and then let's fucking do the goddamn thing. But let it be known that I suggest that you be very careful to go outside of this group and try to have these conversations, because you might have a goddamn different reaction and not have enough time for the explanation of that person. Here, at least, you will have the opportunity to explain yourself and to get your point across. You know what I'm saying? My hair is fucked up. Okay. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I changed it up for the third time tonight. Hello, how we doing? But I honestly, and I'm not a big person on like activists, and you know, like if you know me personally, you know that I don't speak of the race war. I don't do it because I've lived a life on both sides. Not saying that, oh yeah, I'm white or I'm Latino or I'm Russian or I'm Spanish. No.
You're not Russian.
Honey. But however, I do have family members or people who I dearly associate with who are of different cultures. So I know how to mind my fucking self. Anyways, everybody have a great fucking night and come back, and we're eventually, if it's not going to be next week's episode, I have a feeling it will be very fucking soon that we address these issues so we can move fucking forward. Know what I mean? And I'll take the rest of my shot for that.
Oh, we got a rest? You took half a shot? You acting the Never mind. Yo, Geronimo.
Never that, but I can only tilt my head back so much. Shut up!
You're Geronimo.
Yeah. There's a saying that says, be the change that you want to see in the world. So with that being said, sometimes that's a lot harder or easier said than done. I'm getting an echo, so I'm kind of losing it. But yeah, they said it's easier said than done. But at the end of the day, man, make the effort. You know, make the effort to be the change that you want to see in the world, and hopefully it's reciprocated. And that's all I gotta say, man. I enjoyed the fucking topics tonight. We had a good time. We had good conversation. I enjoy it every Thursday night. So feel free to share, tell somebody about the show, because the more people we have, the more opinions we have, the more it makes for better conversation. So
it's my turn. First of all, I would like to say that Geronimo, you're literally like, you're my favorite DJ for different reasons than everybody else understands. One. Number two, Becky, whatever it is the fuck you were swinging at, let me know. You know I got people in Georgia. I'll send them over. You don't got to swing by yourself. Right? Number three, I want to say that, man, I really appreciate y'all. Like the whole point, if you call this shit no filter, but we have to hold back when we're talking to each other, and we wasting our fucking time.
Who the fuck said Lou Pelosi?
Hold on, Lou, I'm getting to you in a second.
I'm sorry.
Lou, I'm getting to you in a second. I really appreciate this conversation, because a lot of times as Black, Latino, whatever we are, minorities, we don't have the opportunity to open and speak this free without there being an argument or a repercussion. So tonight was fun for me. I have no problem getting it at my people because I do consider everybody in here my people. Luna, Kels, Mrs. Sweeney, I think I got at y'all the most, but Geronimo, I did get at you too. But nobody can fuck with my relationship with people I'm close with. Even if they don't like me, don't matter. I'm still gonna deal the same. Regarding what Lou said a while ago, first of all, don't judge her for being lit.
At all.
However, you can't judge the black man for being lit too, because this motherfucker will be in the club drunk doing what he thinks he's supposed to do, and he'll act the fool, and then all of a sudden. But anyway, I'm gonna fight the struggle for our people. On that note, I want to tell you all that, man, I really appreciate my family, my friends. I like to I feel blessed to have Geronimo, A1, Kamala Harris, and I on the show together. You know what I'm saying? Shit is dope. As I end every show the same way, man. Yo, Andre, I appreciate you. Junior, I don't really know who the fuck you are. You've been speaking in the background, and we don't sure who JR is, but we fuck with you. Bradley Bugs, you stayed on. Everybody in here, man, every day, every week. I feel like y'all motherfuckers will leave, and like 2 days later, you'll be thinking about the conversation. You'll be wondering what is next. Somebody is trying to say lituation, and it's, oh, Kels, it's you? Anyway, anybody can piss on the floor. If you want to impress us, you got to shit on the ceiling. I love y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. YouTube, peace.
Let me know when you're done.
1 second, let me end this shit real quick.